Why are you guys single though?
That's a great question.
High standards.
High standards as in what? What are your standards?
As in, I need a man who. Wait, are we recording?
No,
I feel like this could be part of it.
We're just having conversation. I personally want to know why both of you guys are single.
I do too.
You said niggas ain't shit earlier, so.
I didn't say that. I didn't mean it. I think there are a few of them that are shit. I don't think they all aren't shit. Let's just clarify that.
What are your high standards?
I just feel like I need a man who is well-traveled, well-established, independent, intelligent.
What do you mean by well-traveled?
I mean, you need to have visited the off-beaten path. You need to have booked a trip somewhere far.
How far?
Gone there.
Why? Why does it? Why? What's the importance of that?
I think it's really important to experience different cultures. There's so much you learn from traveling.
Yeah.
From missing a flight, having to troubleshoot, having to take a bus, having to I've had so many experiences traveling to so many countries, and it's
solo.
And solo, yes.
Yeah. So if a man was like, "Yo, I never left the country," like
it's the biggest turn off.
That's a turn off.
Biggest turn off.
I'll be like, but do you have a passport?
Like, what
if he has the passport?
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, why haven't you traveled? Then I'll think, do you have a small mind? Are you just not adventurous?
Maybe he's been to his home country. That's it. Like, let's say he's Jamaican or wherever.
But there's other things to look deeper in. I'm like, again, are you not adventurous? Like, are you just not courageous enough to go? Like, do you not have the funds to go?
Yeah.
Is this not a priority to you? And that's something to consider because it's a priority to me. It's something that I've done.
You doing.
You haven't, and you're if I'm dating someone who's 35 plus and you haven't traveled, that's a red flag. It's not even a red flag, it's just it's questionable.
Yeah.
So what if they don't go by themselves? You said travel by themselves.
You have no friends, no family, you could take your mom on a trip.
No, I'm saying what if they don't like to go by themselves?
Again, you have no family, no friends, you couldn't have gone.
No, let's say that they've traveled. No, let's say if they've traveled with people, but just not by themselves.
That's fine.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about people just who haven't traveled.
Yeah, non-traveled at all.
Maybe she mentioned by themselves. So
no,
because
I've gone alone.
You're brave still.
Yeah, and I
would never. Actually, I might be going to Grenada.
Wherever you went that you don't speak their language, in a sense, give me an example.
Bali, the Philippines.
By yourself?
Yes.
Shout out the Philippines.
Yo, you're brave still. I'm not.
I want to go though.
I want to go too.
Where'd you go in the Philippines?
I stayed in Manila and I went to Boracay.
Okay.
By yourself?
Yes.
She's a brave girlie.
So do you try
That's a story. We can talk about that on the podcast if you want.
So you're a very adventurous girl.
I say.
And you want your man to be just spontaneous, probably adventurous and all that.
Yeah. I have a story about why I didn't pick a guy because he wasn't adventurous.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's do the intros though. That was good, yo. We broke the ice a little bit. All right. Welcome back to another episode of the You Feel Me podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's yours truly, the one and only here. Jamar as always. Mandem. Take it away.
You got your boy C's in the building.
You got MK Styles.
Yes, and we're here with two beautiful, lovely queens. They're here with us to talk about whatever and everything. Ladies, introduce your guys selves.
Hello, I am SHAY.
And I am Bree.
Okay.
Shay and Bree. Welcome. Thank you guys for coming out.
It's my fifth intro still, but anyways, so what we were just talking about before the camera started rolling, we are talking about your adventurous lifestyle, the Philippines. What happened over there? What's the story you got for us?
Okay, so basically how I got to the Philippines.
How did you get there?
Yeah, how did you get there? And who paid for it?
Okay, so what happened was
okay.
I was on Tinder actually.
Wow. Okay, this is getting juicy.
That's a throwback. That's a great start.
Continue.
I was on Tinder and I was matching with people locally as I thought, and I happened to see someone that I had matched with that was in the Philippines, and they had their status in Boracay. So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I wasn't matching internationally or anything. So I messaged them and I'm like, Boracay ? And they're like, yeah, I'm out here. Do you want to come? And I'm like,
A lie?
I'm like, for real? And they're like, yeah, just let me know the dates. And I'm like, okay. So I was, hesitant because it's across the world. It's my first big international trip or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
So I called my best friend and I'm like, okay, should I go? She's like, as long as you have your Vex money, it's the Philippines, so it's cheap. Like, as long as you have your little Vex money, like, you have a return flight, so you just have to get your little hotel or whatever, like, you're good. So, like, why not go to the Philippines? I said, you know what, girl? You are right.
I like free trip, dog.
Wow.
I can't ever experience that, dog.
Yeah, so I went.
No, we don't get those.
Type of pleasures and qualities.
So I went. I had my little Vex money, and I went to the Philippines, and it was a great trip.
Yeah.
Like, he booked me like a business class flight, and I went, and it was interesting when I got there because him and I, like, we just didn't mesh. Like, he's a really nice guy, but we just didn't mesh. I think the language barrier.
What's his back? He's Filipino?
He was Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. But, like, he was, like, a really nice guy. I had, like, an okay time. Like, when I was in the Philippines, I ended up going to Boracay. I had a super, super, like, amazing life-changing experience there.
Yeah.
I went to Bali from there.
Yeah.
I transited through Japan and, like, Singapore, which is nice. So it's like it made me feel really good to like be on that side of the world. Like when you really think of the map and know that like we're here, but like, oh wait, I was over there.
All across the world, dog.
You know, and like alone, just like me and like my suitcase, just like
trying to find the train.
Yeah, and like I was in Bali and I was in Boracay like by myself, and
how long is that flight? It's like what? It has to be like 10 hours.
a long time.
Wild.
Straight
It was
down.
more than 10 hours, I think. No,
Wow.
it wasn't a straight hour. I had multiple layovers.
Word.
Yeah.
So this guy, you don't talk to him no more, I'm assuming.
No, we still have each other on social media. Like he's a I don't think we really talked. We barely even talked while we were on the trip. Before we even ended the trip, we was barely talking. I'm not gonna lie to you,
Yeah.
because he really stressed me out, pissed me off.
Yeah.
So
what brought you to the dating app? Like you Brianna, you use dating apps too, or
No, hold on. Before,
I was on there for a hot second, like literally a hot second, like maybe 10 days.
any success?
No success.
really,
I didn't meet anyone
I
Uh-oh.
think you've had success on a dating app.
on a dating app.
What
Wait,
is
not
success?
someone-
Way back.
Yeah, like I'm not saying someone who's like now your husband, but like you've had some good, like you met some good
I had
people
one
on it.
good dating app experience, like one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
But
happened to
that's what they're for. Like
met
you
someone else.
meet a couple people. Not everyone stays. Like some people have a season.
It was
a
just
reason,
like,
you
yeah,
know?
like I'm glad I met the person I
Yeah.
met. It just wasn't the time for it. And then we just moved forward.
Move forward. What were you about to say?
no, I was gonna say like, so yo, before you decided to take that trip, how long were you talking to that person for?
We weren't talking. Literally, the conversation I
swipe.
told you.
It was like
That's what it was.
instant.
It was, you're there. You want to come? Me? Okay. We didn't have no communication. It was, and I asked him like why he did it. He's like, I don't know. You seem like a nice girl and you like to travel, so I wanted to show you a different part of the world. I said, wow, thank you. And let me be clear, it wasn't like some romantic sexual experience when I was there. Like at all. I'm not gonna say like we didn't try because like hello, we were adults, but like it just was not that vibe. It was like literally just like a nice guy. He's like, yeah, you can come visit, whatever. And like I was just there. And I would say it was very much more platonic than anything. And yeah.
Man flew you out and you friend zoned him like that?
Or did he friend zone himself?
That's crazy.
I'm like, you're brave. You're brave same ways. So that's,
I am, yeah.
That's bravery at its finest.
I don't know.
She's very impulsive.
It's
Like,
not even impulsive. It's
It
just
was
like
very impulsive.
That sounds.
I thought about it for like a few days. Well, that's not impulsive. Like I considered it. I really weighed my options, and I said, you know what? This is something that I can do, and this is something I want to do.
You know how to fight? I just want to know, like, just like, worst case scenario, like,
I mean, worst case scenario, I think I would defend myself when necessary.
All right, okay. All right, okay.
She would do her best.
So would you consider yourself like a free spirit type of?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like if someone is like, let's say it was a guy you were talking to and he was like, let's go to like somewhere in the spur of the moment.
I
same
keep
night.
my passport by the door.
Okay.
So
And very much renewed.
does that change your so that made your like standards go a bit higher when niggas are flying you out through Tinder apps? You know what I'm saying? If a Tinder man is flying you out, then a regular like what's a regular like a man you see like on
man you
Instagram or at the club like
Yeah, he's cooked, so.
But I feel like people on those apps are quick to make these moves, no?
just to be
Facts.
friend zoned though?
Facts.
But I mean, there's no guarantee either
Yeah.
way. There's no guarantee she was gonna sleep with him.
That wasn't even the talks. Like there was,
Yeah.
I'm not bullshitting you guys at all. Like I know it's like, oh, I swear to God.
No, I'm not
like,
saying
that's
you had
what
to
it
sleep
was.
with him like on the trip,
No,
but
no,
like
but I
maybe
mean,
you guys
even
kept talking.
no, but I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
yes, we continued talking after that, but I'm telling you, it wasn't now we're sexting. Like it
Yeah.
was not that vibe. Like, I'm not. There has been like I've met other people on Tinder and it has been that vibe.
Yeah.
Like no shame, you know.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't that.
You guys still using them or not?
No.
Why not? You got a trip out of it. I would have been swiping the next 3-4 motherfuckers. What do you mean?
Yeah, and I got a couple more trips after that on it. But we
Wow.
no, I'm just joking.
Must be nice.
Just
She's
joking.
about to give the girls a Tinder course.
Yeah.
For real.
No, I just don't have the time right now. I'm just focused on me, and like, it takes a lot of energy, like meeting people, and it's just like I just don't have it. It's like we're gonna go on dinner dates. I'm just gonna get fat.
Yeah, I feel.
I don't have nothing to wear. I don't feel like getting ready.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to introduce myself to you.
Exactly. So, what Valentine's just passed? You guys, no Valentine's?
No
right?
flowers.
No flowers.
None
Bree?
for me.
I got flowers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought you,
Flowers.
you said you
I got
were
some
Yeah,
good
and they were
flowers.
beautiful.
They were gorgeous
Yeah.
flowers.
Was it
Very
from
nice.
a friend or?
Yeah, a very good friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone that holds her dear.
Dear and close.
What's like the most romantic thing a guy has done for you guys?
That's a great question.
I mean, we're in the month of love. We're in the month of Black
that's a hard
History.
one. I'm trying to
That's the
think.
thing.
Yeah, take your sip. Take your sip. Take
Yeah.
time. We asked this question. Was it last week? The last
I
episode?
think so. Yeah.
Romantic.
Mans were saying what?
Wait, what did we do for?
Yeah, what's the most romantic thing we've done?
Oh God, this is hard.
Okay, okay. Since you guys are single, when was the last time you guys been in like a serious relationship? That makes all of us.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit. That makes all
No,
of
it's
us.
just like the circumstances of our current state right now.
It's been a few years for me.
Like, okay, so a serious relationship,
Like
like
plus
serious,
5?
serious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like serious.
Oh, like maybe 2.5 years ago.
Okay, so like
Yeah.
in that 2.5 year span, like I'm assuming you've been on like dates and stuff. Like
Yeah, most definitely. It just like didn't end up being like a full relationship. I feel like I've talked to like maybe 3 people, and it
Even
just
if it was 10, honey, the number would still
No,
be
no,
3.
baby,
The
it's
number
3.
is
It's 3.
regardless. I'm just saying.
3 main
It's
people
3,
I have talked
period.
to.
girls always go through.
It's 3.
If it's
no, legit. It was
No,
3.
it was 3, but my
3
thing
main.
is, nobody needs to know the number. Like, so let them think it.
Oh my
just
gosh.
know it would. I talk to people, bitch.
I've had 3 good things going after
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so 3 is the magic number.
3 is the magic number.
But you're supposed to
Noted.
get like on your 3rd. It's supposed to be the 1. I don't know what happened.
3 is a lucky number.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what the
supposed to be
fairy
like-
tales taught us.
Well,
Third time's a charm.
3rd time's a charm.
Right.
But hold on. So our last episode, we were talking about was it a date one where it's like how many? So Bree, you watched that,
Yeah, maybe not the full.
but you watched the part where it's like the dates and like what's the number?
Oh yes.
Yeah, you want to get into that or
Wait,
is that
what was
too
the question again?
like
how many dates until like basically?
like if a man like wants to like sleep with a shorty, like how many days would it like take?
Do you want to hear it from our perspective?
Yeah,
Sure.
since you watched it, like what was your perspective?
Yeah, I know.
on it? And then she
Um,
kind of like
Yeah. Well, that's they
ahead,
explained it. Honestly, I feel like it depends on the person. Like honestly, like if I'm not feeling you, I want to like give it a couple more shots. But if I'm not feeling you, I'm not gonna do it.
yeah.
So
But if you that nigga, that's what it is.
That's
it
exactly
no,
what it is.
honestly, it depends. But like maybe the chemistry on the first date is so good, and you end up
Yeah.
doing it. That's like one thing. But maybe you have to, test the waters for a couple times and a couple dates and see what happens.
Exactly.
But
What do you think about that? He has to fly you out, huh? Fly you out on a
you
date.
have to provide the funds.
The day has to be a plane ticket.
No, I think that guys sometimes talk themselves out of poom poom all the time. I know, absolutely.
No,
I
for real.
For
know.
real.
I will just say, I sometimes go on dates. Like sometimes, we have our needs, and we go on dates. And I'm not saying we don't care who you are, but it's like, okay, you've checked enough boxes where like something can happen here. You know what I mean? And it's like you don't even actually really have to do anything because
Yeah.
I'm here with my intentions already. But you could fuck it up for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like how just like he could be a corny ass nigga.
Talking too much. And say the
There's
wrong
so-
thing.
there's so many things. There's so many
there's a
things.
plethora, literally. It's like, so sometimes it's not even like, ooh, the chemistry, or now I'm making him wait 3 days, 90 days. No.
Okay, so like let's say for example, you're on a first date, right? What are like icks that you like have on a first date? Like what are the small details that you're looking for on like a first date? It could be icks or it could be like good, What do you look for?
Like example, like a man getting out the car and like you see his
Yeah.
ass crack type shit.
Yeah, so
That's
I love a gentleman. Like, if we're going on a date, I love, like, literally plan it, make the reservation. Like, if you can send an Uber, absolutely, or pick me up. Like, make it a full date, baby. Open doors, love all of it.
But niggas don't do that no more.
They do.
They do.
There's a few.
Yeah.
There's a couple. But my thing is that's why it's hard. That's why we was thinking.
Niggas actually like what? Get out their car first, walk around and open your car door.
You never
Yeah.
done that?
Huh?
Never done that?
I never said I
Come
didn't do it.
on.
I'm just asking. I thought I was the only one, Caesar. I was asking you what the niggas do it. Come on, Caesar. What the fuck you doing? I'm asking.
But sometimes it does take too long. By the time they come out of their car, like out of their door, come and walk around, like you're already out.
No.
You could be out.
But listen, let's
I'll
be
wait.
realistic. If a man doesn't do that, what? That's like a deal breaker or what?
It's not a deal breaker, but it's like these things. It's like as a woman, like I want to be romance. So it's like it's the little details, and it's like these little things that make me feel like feminine, make me feel like a woman, and make me feel like ooh, like ooh, I'm with a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you drink beer?
Not really. I haven't had
You're
one in a long
talking.
time. But like,
Thank you. Thank you.
but no, I have nothing against beer. Like a Coors Light or Corona on a hot summer's day,
Yeah,
it
there's
could
like-
work.
at the beach.
It's
Yeah,
situational.
yeah. But I'm not
There's
sitting
time
here
and
drinking
place.
a
There's time
pitcher
and
in a
place.
fucking sports bar or
Good,
nothing.
dude. No, I was just asking because you said you want to feel like a woman, feel like
Yeah.
a girl. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But again, like a woman and a girl can do anything. Like I could feel like that in pants, wearing sneakers, and drinking a beer.
no, of course. So like, what else? Like, okay, let's pass the door. That's like what? First like 5 seconds of the date. That's not even the date.
Yeah.
That's like picking her up.
But it's even little things like you pick me up in the winter, like having the heated seats on, or
Really?
I like attention to detail. I love a man.
I had to
that
ask
pays
for small
attention to
detail.
detail.
Okay. I feel you.
Personally,
So many steps and we haven't got to the place yet.
but my thing is, these are things that you would just think about it. If you think of your dream woman, right? If you had an opportunity to be with your dream woman, you would do those things. If you could take Beyonce or whoever that person is for you on a date, you would do those things. If you're picking her up at her house, you wouldn't just sit in the car. You'd be excited. You'd be out the car waiting for her. You'd be at the door. Like you would.
Yeah, you'd
you
be
know
on
what
your
I
best
mean?
behavior.
So I just feel like treat me how you would treat Beyonce, bitch.
Yeah.
I hear that. I hear that. Oh, you hear that.
Put out a point to all the gentlemen out there that are going after women. She didn't say like you haven't reached the date yet, and you could have already like.
Done these little things.
And
Yeah.
those things alone could have guaranteed you the poom poom. Is what I'm saying.
Straight like that.
Free game.
Is what I'm saying.
Free game right
That's a
there.
cheat code.
Just saying.
Open the car door and turn on the heated seats.
But
Dog.
no, but like realistically, you know what I mean?
And like
it is-
genuinely doing it. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
So if he does all that and brings you like to like Applebee's, what now?
first of all, nothing can happen because my belly will be upset after. First of all. I had Applebee's one time and I will never have it
So that's
again.
a fact. That's a fact.
Applebee's is like 0 for 10
That's
right now.
crazy. I didn't know Applebee's was that
Honestly,
bad.
boys, you might have to vlog just us going to Applebee's and getting something.
Oh my God.
One time and never again.
Ew, that's insane.
I've never been there, you know.
Yeah, no,
It
neither have
was
I.
that
been
bad.
It was the Applebee's in Ajax.
Damn. Hey man, but Ajax don't have that much places though, so
I feel like that's the only one left. I've never seen an Applebee's after that one. Like,
Other than that one, no.
it's the last standing Applebee's in Canada.
Yeah.
So what else on like the first date? Okay, let's get to the like, let's move past to like to the actual date because
Knowing how to use your
Yeah.
cutlery.
what?
Wow.
What do you
So what,
mean?
he has to use the fork in the left hand and a knife in the right?
Yes. And held upright with the right fingers in the right places.
Okay,
Okay, no,
can't-
you're wild
Wait,
enough.
She's not. She's
I'm
she do
not.
that
I am.
That's basic.
a lot more
on
lonely.
real etiquette.
Let me guess.
No elbows on the table.
No, you can have. I'm fine with that. I'm actually fine with that. All I'm saying is, so I went on a date with me. I wish we had a cutlery set right now so I could show you what I had to witness.
No, that's
Okay, what about eating pasta? What about eating pasta?
Are you with the spoon? Are
The
you?
spoon? You have to eat the pasta with the spoon.
I usually
Twirl it.
just
I
avoid
can't
pasta.
just go slurp the noodles down.
I mean, it depends. It really depends. If we're at Applebee's, go ahead. But if we're somewhere better, baby, please don't embarrass me. Act like you've been somewhere before, please.
So if you go on a date, you're definitely not ordering no like burger or wings or nothing.
Let's be clear. A first date and where it is, maybe. Like, I'm not opposed to that.
And how
I
you
love
eat a burger? Fork and knife? That's crazy.
I'm not gonna eat a burger fork and knife, but I do cut it in half.
That's crazy.
Are you doing the walk?
Yeah, you do that.
Doing
Yeah.
the walk first date?
Huh?
She doing the what? You think?
The what?
You doing the
But
walk
if
first?
I'm doing that on a first date, I'm also wearing
Hold on.
yoga pants. Like, it's casual. We probably
It's
went
like time
axe
and place,
throwing.
time and place,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I'm not opposed to that. But I'm
Yeah.
saying if you pick me up, we're going to Sophia or some, I don't know, nice place. Like, I'm expecting you to know the difference between like know how to cut your steak or know
Yeah.
how to like
I need to
use your
I need
thing.
to understand these finger placements you speak of because
That's crazy.
what's the how do you fuck that up? I don't know how you fuck that up.
Imagine there's a fork. So I should be holding the fork upside down. and the knife should be correct, and my finger is like here, like guiding the knife at the top. Like I'm here, I'm like eating. I've seen people like holding it like this, like this, like, and it's not cute.
Hold on.
And it's probably not
when
even
is your
cutting.
finger supposed to be on top of the knife like this?
That's crazy.
I don't know what the rules for etiquette are. I really don't know. I haven't like studied it or anything. Like I'm not that proper or anything. It's just like I know like when I was like 6 years old, my grandma taught me just how to use fork and knife. I don't know all the rest of it. I can't tell you all the details. Like if I was in front of the queen, I would get everything wrong. But all I know is like at least if you're in a proper place, how to hold like the fork and knife. And there's just some people who do not know how. And it's like as a man, like how are you going to lead me? How am I going to trust you to lead me and not lead me astray? And you can't even lead your fork and knife in the direction in which it needs to be going.
Niggas do not have it easy at all. Yo.
That's
hard.
It's not hard. That's what I'm saying. But like, you know, like these are little, like suppose you're not brought up that way, like, you know, and it's some things to them is normal. However, you're talking about them holding the knife, but to you,
no. But my thing is, and I have no problem teaching you. Like, there's a difference. I'm not saying like just because that happens, I'm like write you off. I'm gonna like acknowledge them and take note. But you're asking like what things you can do to turn me on. So if you see that, I'm gonna acknowledge it and I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. Like I'm gonna have to teach him that. But like. That's that.
Okay.
I didn't say like I'd write him off or nothing. Like I'm still continuing with the day. We're still there. I didn't get up and leave and say, "Oh, bitch, you don't know how to use your fork and knife." Like,
no, I don't think you would do that. But I'm saying like the fact that like it'd be labeled as an ick is like
it's something to look at. It's something I would notice.
It's crazy to me, but maybe
that's like someone saying like, you know, like someone chewing with their mouth open, like, you know,
that is like my biggest pet.
Yeah, that
like,
shit.
Oh my god,
they're eating at the table and they're talking to you. That like no,
like it's normal if we're at a table. I expect you to have table manners.
Yeah, no, I can understand that.
So, let's say the bill comes, right, and he doesn't tip at all. Is that a turn off?
To be honest, I wouldn't know because I wouldn't have looked at it.
What if you found out like he didn't tip?
Ick.
Ick, right?
yeah.
I work in the industry, so I just
Absolutely.
Because the servers I work with, they'll put the receipt purposely where the woman is sitting, just to show the girl how bad of a tipper
See
their man
me?
is.
I still wouldn't see because I.
Oh, word! I've never had that
Charles
happen.
in this bitch.
Some people are petty like that. Like, yeah, so some servers I work with, they like if because I work in fine dining, right? So it's like the bill's like $600. Niggas come through trying to flex, fam, and then they pay the $600, but just pay $600 flat.
That's crazy.
There's no gratuity.
No, but at places like that, there's gratuity included.
No.
Gratuity.
No.
It's
only for like tables of 6 and up. Just because it's like high class fine dining doesn't mean it's only when you order a bottle or it's like a table of 6 or more. If it's like a double, like one-on-one date, like, yeah, there's no gratuity. So if the bill's $600,
That's nasty work.
Exactly. So that's an ick, right? I just have to get out.
Oh,
of it.
absolutely.
Okay,
That's
good.
nasty.
I can understand.
That's all you wanted to hear.
Yo, nah, because because this week was Valentine's week, and I'm like, yo, I see bare mans. I'm just like, the bill's high and everything. They're flexing, coming through flexing, and like, yo, the bill's like $800. It's like, yo, they're pulling out bare cash, $800 flat. What are you talking about? $800 flat on the bill, bro? The fuck?
I don't even think to me it matters so much. Like if you tip 18, 20, or 24, like I don't even think I'm really watching that too much, unless it's like 10%. If it goes up to like 20 and you tip in 10, I might be like, but still you tipped. But when it comes to like within the 18 to 24 range, like I'm not watching it that hard. Like I was like, okay. But if you don't do it, like I'm questioning you now as a person. I'm like, are you not a generous, kind person?
Yeah, I seen a girl cuss out a man live.
A server?
For not tipping?
Not the server. The guy. She was on a date with a guy, and then I actually knew the girl, so she brought in the guy like it was like a Tinder day or whatever, and then the server told me that the guy like tipped 0%, and then like I messaged the girl. I'm like, yo, don't bring this bum back to my workplace if you're gonna tip like 0%. So she's like, oh my god, I didn't know he tipped 0%. What? And she cussed him live, dog.
That's crazy.
Cussed him live on the floor, fam.
Did he end up tipping?
No, well, I mean, the bill was already due. Like
He can put cash.
Bro, he already felt embarrassed.
Exactly why he should have found
The
cash.
man got cussed out live in front of everyone.
He's gonna walk back to the counter with the cash and be like, here.
No, that's
Pass me
desperate,
back the
dog.
terminal.
Yeah, he can't do that. Yeah.
Nah, dog.
If anything, that's what you're supposed to do to redeem yourself so you can leave with some dignity.
To get batted up into right after that.
Dog, what?
You gotta.
That we're men.
You
He's
gotta
not
hold
gonna
your-
get batted up into forking out more money after you just paid $800 for the bill.
He's holding his L
holding that
pridefully.
L.
Holding his L pridefully.
You know, some niggas though, they look at the bill, $800, oh, that's blessed. $800 though. What? They think that's good. Your standards are you know, they're kind of high there, you know, my friend. Are you the same way with the fingers and the cutlery?
I'm not as picky as Shalaya, but I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm being influenced like slowly by.
Really?
I don't know. I feel like I'm always influenced by her a little bit, but
Really?
I don't know. I have a little bit higher standards than I did have, I guess.
Okay.
So.
Have you guys ever been like a double date?
No.
You guys are best friends, no?
Yeah. But we don't date the same type of guys at all.
Really?
Our types are like polar opposites.
Okay, let's start with Bree. What's your type?
Dark skin, dreads,
Ooh.
and tall.
Dark skin.
How tall?
Dreads.
Over
and
6
tall.
foot.
Prefer I don't know.
Why do you short girls want tall niggas all the time though?
I don't know.
You guys are
I
like
feel like
5'2",
I feel like
5'4".
I'm a thick girl, so I want someone that I really feel.
So muscular?
I mean, I don't
So
really
you can
care.
be tall and skinny. You can be 6'7", but like Kevin Durant built.
Honestly, I want a little thickness to him,
Okay.
a little bit.
It's got to be
But,
able to lift you up type shit. no?
Yeah, like I just want to. I want to
Lift up
feel.
in what?
I want to feel small. You know, I feel like all girls, no matter the height, no matter the build, they want to feel small.
Really?
So, yeah. What?
You too?
Do I want to feel small or?
Yeah. Or like you want to? Is your type? You say you have different types. What you like? Short kings?
Yes.
Yo, you should have brought him here.
I had a
Both of them are
one-two
missing.
short man play, get close. But no, I don't really care so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't care as much about appearance as Brie does.
Mm.
So like all my exes look very different. Like I can't say I have a type because
that's
it's not
facts.
to me. It doesn't matter necessarily what package you're in, and more so like how you treat me and like how the relationship is and like how I feel and like those
Yeah.
factors. Because like as women, I feel like we can grow to love. Like based on how you treat us, based on like whatever, like we can grow
Word.
to love you. Like we can, the ugliest man we can grow to find handsome and beautiful.
No
like,
way.
Especially in
I
different
don't
ways
believe that.
too.
No.
I don't
Not
believe
the
that.
not the
Wait,
ugliest.
Listen,
man.
listen,
Say it
listen.
again. What'd you say?
Look at Beauty and the Beast, babe.
And what? That's a whole beast.
Disney
First of all,
movie.
it's a
No,
cartoon.
bitch.
It's a
I live in
cartoon.
a Disney reality.
No.
So you prefer to be like mentally stimulated versus like physically stimulated?
Sure, but not even. It's not even necessarily. It's not even like I'm some sapiosexual type thing. It's not even.
That's what I was gonna say.
It's more
sapiosexual.
just like the overall
package.
package
Mm.
versus what you necessarily look like. And again, like I retract my statement a little bit. I'm not saying like the ugliest, most we could be like, ugh. But what I am saying is we can just love and now see you as more attractive than you are.
No, that's a fact. I feel like you can grow to love somebody.
And love how they look. Like you could be ugly, but all of a sudden, like, oh, I love your little big ass nose. Or like, oh, I love the way your eyes just bulge like that. Like, you know what I mean?
I hear that. I could agree with that.
Okay, what about like finances? You guys want a nigga like? Does that matter? I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you're giving me those vibes. Like he got to be making some sort of paper.
It absolutely matters.
So like, what's like the, like, does like the career or like what matters in that standpoint? Like his job, like how much he makes a year. Like, is there a specific number you have in your like brain?
He's got to be making more than you, right?
Well, of course, you would love a man that's making more than you. I want a traditional relationship, so of course I want a man that can provide and lead.
Are you a
that
traditional
way.
woman?
Yeah.
Really? So you
And I
could,
look
you could turn a
forward
house
to-
into a home?
Yeah, and I look forward to like playing that traditional role when I find that
Yeah.
traditional man.
Can you cook?
Yeah, actually.
What's the
I'm
best-
actually like
She's
I'm,
learning. She's
I will
really
be
good.
honest, like I'm not about to I can't like cook some stew peas and some oxen, whatever. I just learned how to cook like within the year. But
Okay.
yeah, like I can cook and I'm willing to learn and I'm going to learn as you know.
And and Brie, are you the same way? Like you want a traditional relationship? You want to? Does finance matter?
I've been in a situation where finances were really good and I was literally like a stay-at-home mom for like a long time. And it was great, don't get me wrong, but there's also like other parts of that aren't so great.
Yeah.
So I feel like I want someone, I'm in a good place right now. Like I have my own house now. Like I want
Yeah,
like
congrats.
whoever I date at this point needs to have their own place. So like I feel like moving forward, it's more like just how you're, I guess, established a bit.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
what
there's
it
like
is,
a
too.
number on it, like a salary. Oh, you need to make this much, but like you need to have some shit going for you because I have shit going for me,
Yeah.
and I feel like moving forward, that's like kind of
Like you,
what I'm looking
like you can't have more emotion than him.
Emotion?
Like you can't have more motion.
Oh,
like
motion.
than
Sorry.
him.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm working like I work a lot. Like I work
Yeah.
like 3 different jobs.
Yeah.
And like
She
they're
stay
all
busy.
businesses. Like they're all my own businesses. So like I feel like if I have that going on, like you should do more or match me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you definitely need a man that like can help you like if you need it. And it's like for me,
Yeah.
it's not even about a certain number. Like as Bree said, she owns her home, so she needs someone who like has a home. Like there's a certain like standard you've set. So even for me, it's like I have a nice apartment. I'm expecting you to have a nice apartment too, because like you're not only gonna be staying at my house, and I'm not gonna want to go to your house and not be comfortable. Like you know what I mean? I need. It's not like, oh, you have to make a certain amount, but it's like, okay, baby, I like to travel every year for my birthday. Like, and someone like you're gonna pay for it. So it's like you have to have money to pay for us to go on vacation.
Yeah, I feel like travel
or like
like
when
a
we're
huge
going
thing.
out. So it's not necessarily like, oh, you have to make a certain amount, or you have. It's not even
Yeah.
like, oh, you have to buy me Gucci, Prada, Louis, whatever. But it's like there's things like I like to travel like 3 to 4 times a year, and if I'm doing that right now alone, if you're now coming in and you're my person, whatever. First of all, I'm gonna like ask you to pay for 2 of them, and then I want you to take me on one of them, like for one, like you know what I mean.
Nah.
So it's just like you need to have money.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't like. I feel like a lot of men, like when they hear that, they like kind of feel like ways.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
that's
probably 'cause-
understandable because you don't have the money, so
There you
that's
go.
why.
So I feel like men, let's
But
like,
it's fine.
because like I can already see it. Like if men seeing what you guys are probably like saying, oh, I want a traditional relationship. They'll probably ask the same questions I ask. Like, oh, can you cook? That's why I asked. But like,
But even then, like in a real traditional relationship, it's like I don't necessarily have to cook because depending on what my man's income is, that could now be something that we're outsourcing or like whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
So it's like the question is, I think when people ask that is like, okay, you want your man to do things for you. Are you willing to do things for your man? And the answer is absolutely. Duh.
Yeah.
Obviously, like for
Yeah.
you to even think that someone would require something of you and not reciprocate it just kind of shows even like where you are mentally and like the situations that you've been in. Like clearly you've never been loved, sir.
yeah.
But
No, I feel like I said, like I feel like it's just insecure men that get offended by that. Let's say there was a man, he just swept you off your feet, right?
been there. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm about to ask. Like, you know, he's an amazing guy, personality, looks good as hell. The only thing is that he just doesn't really have his shit together, kind of thing.
It wouldn't work.
Why? Because like, why?
Everything I said.
He just can't afford your lifestyle.
It's not. You can't.
But, like,
afford,
you're
he
telling
can't
me-
afford to even be a part of my lifestyle.
Okay,
It's
but-
not to afford my life, so you can't even be a part of it.
What if he has like ambition and like drive?
It depends what the ambition and the drive is.
Like, do you have a plan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Get
what's
to
the
where you
plan?
need
And then
to
you're
go?
going to tell me
Yeah.
the plan. I'm going to hear the plan, and I'm going to evaluate whether the plan makes sense or not, or
What's
whether
that-
that's
what's that
something I
show?
can invest in.
Was that show Shark
Dragon's
Tank?
Den?
Dragon's Den or something like that?
I need to know the plan. Know the plan with
But
every
you know
part
what I mean?
of the
But
plan.
realistically,
Any
listen,
homie
like,
with a scheme or dream, if you get with her, you know your plan's valid.
yeah, if you got me, you know, like I believe in you, and like we're gonna make it happen.
And together you're gonna make
yeah,
it.
absolutely. Like
Yeah.
together we're gonna make it happen.
Because if you know when if you help him out and you stay down for the cause, like you're gonna be like, at least you should be like, you know, the person he takes care of first.
But that's
like,
not always how it works.
No. Not
Really?
necessarily. I'm not going through the. I'm not shooting in the gym with you. Hit me up when you're back in the locker room with the trophy. No, just joking. But
wow.
Yo, I was like, no one's
Just
saying that.
joking.
She said no practice, no regular season,
No rebound.
only
Listen.
finals.
Let me know when you get the
Only
ring.
finals.
What?
no. I just mean like realistically, because we're saying let's say a guy has a plan, but there's sometimes like there's dreams and there's plans. Let's say you just graduated from your master's program, you dream of starting some tech company. I'm with you at the bottom. You know, I hear your dreams. I see you. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
This man could be the man. Like, okay, yeah, I can be with you at the bottom to the top. But if you're fucking working at if you're a mechanic, if you're a mechanic at Toyota, and not that that's a bad job, because I don't know how
No,
much that makes,
mechanics
but
make a
maybe it
lot,
makes
yeah.
like, I don't know, 60, 80, I don't know how much it makes, right?
Yeah.
But let's say there, I know you have a cap, realistically. So if you're now talking about all this stuff, realistically, a 60 to 80 cap is not going to work for
Really?
what I...
60, 80 like
For you require,
salary like per year.
basically. I would
It's
assume
not
so.
what I require for the lifestyle. Like rent alone, like realistically, if you break down 80, once you take away the 80 taxes, I don't know how much you're left with. What, 60? Let's just say 63.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's just say random number 63. Rent. If you live in a 1-bedroom decent apartment in Toronto, it's $2,500. What is $2,500 times 12? Then you have your other expenses. Maybe you have a car, you have insurance, you have gas, you
Yeah.
have dinners to take. You have to buy yourself stuff. You have therapy to pay for, hopefully, I don't know. You have expenses. So realistically, that little 60, not little, but that 60 something that's like left over is not going very far is the point. And I don't want to save up for 2 years to go on our one vacation. as I said, I go on 3 to 4, so I need you to be able to like accommodate that within some type of budget, something.
That.
So if you're not there, it's just not going to work.
Yeah. Do you guys let it be known, like, everything on the first date, like, 'cause, like, if you're, let's say you, like,
Yeah.
no, because like I feel like
you have a story for us with that one.
No, but I feel like man should like you, like, if you're on a first date with a guy, like, are you asking those questions like, oh, how much do you make a year? Like,
I probably would have asked her before going on the date.
Really?
So we know whether even to go on a date.
Word.
Okay.
We don't have time to waste. And none of us, nobody has time to
Are you going to tell him how much you make too?
That's not important. I've actually never. No, it's actually not, because the thing is, I'm telling you right now, I'm not paying half. So how much I make doesn't even matter. Realistically. Like, it's like, realistically, it doesn't even matter.
No, I hear that.
I've actually never had a man ask me that.
I don't think a man should be asking.
Yeah, I wouldn't ask that. That's not a question that I've ever thought to ask.
A girl how much she's ever, like, how much she makes. Like, I don't think
I've never
maybe
asked that.
what she does, like,
Yeah.
what you do. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
And then within that, you get an idea of, okay, she probably, the same way I can say, okay, mechanic, in my head, I automatically know, okay, somewhere between 60 and 80, I'm sure. If I say I do lashes, you probably know, okay, I probably make around this. If I say I work at McDonald's, you know, okay, this, and it's really the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not asking a man how much he makes. Like, I never know that.
Yeah.
But if you say you do X, Y, and Z, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to look at your left, so I'm going to look at whatever. Honestly, Google's never really accurate. It's never too accurate. But, like, you can look at the numbers. You can look at, I'm going to ask you certain questions, and I'm going to see, like, where we at.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I hear that still. Honestly, for me, it's like, I'm kind of on board with you, because it's like, like, when I find a woman of my dreams, I'm gonna be like kind of like the same way. Like, I don't really want her like working as much as, like, you know, at least me. So it's like, I feel like a lot of men, they're just very probably intimidated by women who like have those high standards, and that it probably hits, you know, something in them. That's why they're like, they get offended when they hear girls talking like this. You know what I'm saying? So
it's also,
but for me, it's like, I'm not gonna. Me personally, like, honestly, I'll be real. Like, I'm probably like, I won't date until I can be at that level where I could do that. You know what I'm saying? Not to say like, oh, let's say the woman of my dreams, I meet her next week, right? I'll probably entertain her a little bit, but I'm gonna let her know from the jump, like, yo, like, working 3 jobs, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I could provide for myself for sure, but a whole nother adult, you know what I'm saying? We in Toronto, inflation is real, dog. But anyways, but like, I feel like most men just like, they can't control themselves. They just want to like date and lead women on and just sell a dream. You know what I'm saying?
So be honest with themselves.
Exactly. And a lot of niggas aren't honest. They say they're real niggas, but they're not real.
Yeah, that's what it is too.
I think it also depends too on a lot of people's upbringing. Like, if you grew up, I grew up with a single mom, so nothing against it. But like, if you grew up seeing your mom struggle, and she was working 2-3 jobs, but she still, you know, had dinner on the table for you and your 3 brothers, and whatever. Of course, like, that's what you expect of a woman. Sorry, did that hit close to home?
No,
there?
but that's kind of like the same reason I'm like that too. Like, I see my mom go through the shits, fam. So I'm looking at it like, bro, like, I don't want to like I want to be a provider. You know what I'm saying? My mom worked so damn hard in her life, so it's like I gotta be a provider. I will be a provider. And I'm so glad
that you have that mentality, but there's some men that have that opposite, where it's like, now if I say, which is true, like, I know that I can't afford to put 40 to 60 hours outside of my home, because I want to invest that time in my home, like with my family, like with my kids, with my husband, and with myself personally. Like, I need 4 hours personal time alone a day, because I need to be my best in order to do these things, in order to be like the happy, like, good wife when my husband comes home and do all these things. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be overworked. Yes, I absolutely could work 3 jobs, still cook dinner, and still provide for my family and help them with homework and do all that stuff. But I don't. Why?
But here's the thing. Now, for me now, like, if I'm gonna, you know, date, like, you know, have a traditional relationship, right? Like, I should be coming home from work, and it's like, bro, like, you know, food should be on the stove, be ready to cook. You know what I'm saying? I want to come home and like take a shower. Why is there no Q-tips? You're home all day.
Oh no, that's ridiculous.
You restock that house while I'm at work.
Ridiculous.
Restock the crib, like, you know what I'm saying? Use the card that I got you, or use my card and buy whatever. The crib should never be empty of groceries. You know what I'm saying? And it might be but here's the thing: if I say this, people might say I'm misogynistic. And this
no, but if you want to live traditionally,
you got to make that house a home.
Exactly. I totally agree.
You know, so like, I want to come home and like, like, You know, dinner might not be ready yet, but it's on the stove. Maybe you have a little snack for me to eat until I, you know what I'm saying?
So
Some
my
nice
thing
fresh
is-
towels. You know what I'm saying? You want a traditional relationship? It has to be traditional.
There's still some weight to pull if that's what you require.
And I
you know?
agree, but within that, it's still a partnership, right? So for me, I see like I would want, like, if my man is providing for me in the way in which that I'm describing, I want him. He's been working hard. I want him to come home and have food, so I'm going to provide that. But at the same time, if it's a Wednesday and I was at the spa too long and I was with my girls for brunch and now I'm drunk, I'm gonna text him and be like, okay, baby, like you need to get food, or I'm gonna order something for you when you get home, or whatever the fuck. It's not like, oh, I'm paying for the house. I need to have my shit hot, waiting for me to steam when I get. No, like I'm gonna do that because I want to, because you deserve it, because like this is like what I want to do for you. But at the same time,
maybe you can have some food cooked in the morning and then you can go do your thing, you know? So when I come
I don't
home,
want my man having stale food. I'd rather just order DoorDash it from the restaurant. He's saying he's gonna be home at 6:30. I'll start ordering from 6 and it'll be ready when he gets home.
You'll do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And but the thing is, it's easy to do.
Yeah,
Like
it
that's
is.
nothing. Like I would want my man to do that for me too. Like if I'm here, like, and I don't want to like, hey baby, eat. No, okay, send me some. Like I don't know. It's just like regular relationship exchange that should be happening. So like I don't even see it as misogynistic or like. I don't know, people call it pick-me-ish, but it's just normal stuff I'd want to do for my man. Like I'm a thoughtful person. Like I want to care for my person. I want my person to care for me. We will care for each other in different ways. Yeah. And sometimes it will be the same ways and it'll interchange, whatever. But like for partnership.
For me, it's like, yo, I'll do all the manly shit. Like I'll fucking set up the dresser, mount the TV, change the tires, like, you know, like the only thing I'll do is take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? That too. You know, I'll do all of that.
I feel like there's a lot of men, and I feel like I speak for myself, that are, I shouldn't say afraid, because I have the perfect example. My parents have been together for like, I was like almost like 45 years now. Okay, so I feel like I have the perfect example at home. So like my standards are already high to begin with. So I do feel like I speak for, I guess, a certain demographic of men that want to do certain things, but like, for example, hearing you explain it and knowing you require certain things, if you're able to do that, cool. But there's a lot of women that say they want to do these things, and when a man is doing things from like a traditional relationship, a woman's not reciprocating that backwards, and I feel like a lot of men will hold out before actually doing that.
But I think we're missing the key component here, which is like love. Like you're talking like arrangement based. Like you're talking like, let's say you and I meet, we go on a date. I'm saying I want this, you want this. You're thinking like, okay, well, I want this, you want this, so let's come together, we provide this. And it's like, oh, I'm doing this, you're not doing this. It's not a fair exchange. And it's like, that's not even what is being discussed. Like I'm talking about like a loving relationship. Sometimes you're not even necessarily thinking like, oh, like was my partner not doing what, because you're just you enjoy that. Like you do, you're not thinking of what they're not doing or what they are, like you're just doing. And you know what I mean? Like in a relationship, it's never going to be 50-50. It's going to be 100-0. It's going to be 20-80. It's going to be so many different things. So it's like the way you're explaining it, I do understand, because it's valid. I can say from a female perspective, men can say that, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm not about to do all this shit and then you're not coming up, whatever. So I get it, but like I think the key component that's missing here is like the love aspect and like the genuinely wanting to be with that person component.
Love Caesar.
No, I agree with that.
Well said.
Right.
Well said. I only just agree with the part where you think I'm coming from it from an arrangement perspective. That's the only part I disagree with, but I agree with everything you're saying though. I don't think I'm coming from an arranged perspective, because I feel like I've been in positions where I've been the 90-10 majority of the time. Like, you know, and it's just like.
But then I think we have to look at you, babe. We have to look at who you're picking. We have to look at the questions that you're asking, and we have to, you know what I mean?
That's why I can't even argue with you still. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. We'll just drink my drink.
Drink your drink, cuz.
Absolutely right.
All right, what was that? Finances, huh? So like physically, let's go back to the physical part, you know, because I know looks matter. Let's be real. Like,
okay,
I've been watching a lot of Love Is Blind. Sorry, but like I could just never do that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Let
me elaborate.
Ridiculous.
Hold on. I could do it, but it's like I can't. Like if the shorty comes out and she's like, I might fuck with her personality and like I might propose to her, you know, type shit, and it's like, you know, be my queen. But it's like when I see you and it's like you're not attractive, I don't think I could. I'm just being real. I don't think I gotta
be able to wake up and look at that face and be like content or happy.
Like I'd fold right there.
That's crazy to me. So
So you asked earlier what my type is, and evaded the question. Well, I didn't evade. I answered it.
Yeah,
But I
you said
will
what,
tell
dreads?
you, my type. I love dark skin. Like if we had to pick, like if we lined up like every like from pink to every color, yellow, brown, every shade of brown, orange to like black. Like I'm going for like the Senegalese guy, like the darkest black.
Nigerian.
The darkest nigga in
Yeah.
the line around. Okay.
The one that looks like the unlocked character. Eh?
Yeah.
You say unlocked.
I don't know. I just love it.
Hey, you too. You said dark skin with dreads.
Yeah, a dress has always been like a thing for me, but then yeah, I think dark skin. Like it used to be light skin and dreads, and now it's dark skin and dreads. But then the last couple people,
Have not had
actually,
dreads.
one has had dreads, and then the other one was
Yeah.
just tall and black.
So
Was not her type,
Talking-
but
Yeah,
has,
he's not my type,
has
but he
altered
became
her
my
type.
Real
see his
quick.
personality.
Honestly, yeah.
So talking about hair and dreads, what if he's bald?
Oh, I love. Oof, that's my
That's
type.
the thing I can.
Yeah.
Dark skin and bald. If you have a little beard.
Jeez.
There has
Okay.
to be like a 20,
Or like a
10 to 15 year age gap.
Tyrese.
That's a 15 year.
More
No,
chestnut.
she's damned.
He has to be old. He has to have a little bit of gray.
I
Some
have a
gray,
little
some
bit of
salt
gray.
and
So if he
pepper.
has some
Yeah,
gray,
she
yeah,
loves
I'd be
salt
like,
and
ooh, you're a man. I just like men that like look like men. Like, yes, you are a man over the age of 21, sure. But I mean, like, you know, like you see some men, you're like, you still have some youthfulness. I don't want my man to look youthful.
Mature men only.
You're mature,
what you
man.
guys
Man,
never
that
date-
looks like a man.
Would you guys date younger? Like,
I might have a little fling with a little young ting.
what's a low flame?
A little fling with a young ting. I mean, I might call you on a Friday and Saturday night for throughout the summer.
Ooh, now we're getting spicy.
But I wouldn't like. I don't know that I would like take it like seriously.
But what
And
if-
it depends on what they
let's
look
just
like.
Let's say financially they were like, I'm gonna say this. Financially they were good, but they
I think
were, like,
we would have a
26.
good time, and I think we would have a great time actually. But it would really depend on their maturity. Like I think
Yeah.
it would
Maturity,
depend-
so maturity.
Yeah.
So he
Fair,
could
yeah.
be 22, 23, but
Okay, not that young.
AJ, no.
that's what I asked.
I
Like, how
mean-
like,
No.
If it's just a Friday Saturday night, I don't know. Depend if you're not annoying.
They're not asking that.
What are we asking?
I am asking that.
Like
yeah,
I feel
okay.
like that's what you're asking. Like,
Okay,
can we be with
if-
someone younger?
okay,
And I'm
if
saying
you're-
under
if
these
In a relationship.
circumstances.
Is that what you're asking?
No, no, really, I thought you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, relationship,
Oh.
dating. You want to date
Actual
younger?
relationship? No, I don't know. I'm not writing it off because I'm a lover girl. I'm like a hopeful romantic. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like I would say 35 and up. But if I do meet
Really?
someone, yeah, absolutely. But if I do meet someone who's let's say 28 or 27, like I don't know, I'm like a little hopeful romantic. So I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say like
Yeah.
no, I would never. But
What if the youngest
I
are
wouldn't
like
go for it.
pursuing you guys and he's like, yo, like I'm trying to like, he's 23 and he's like, yo, I'm ready to be a man. Like,
You-
like let's go. Like, you know,
No, 23 is
I'll
a bit
take you
young.
out. He's very young. He's very youthful, but like he's ready for the, you know, the task at hand, you know?
I'd probably ruin him.
What do you mean ruin it? Like how ruin it? What does that mean?
Grim out here, yo.
You're toxic?
So let's say
No, not toxic at all. But I mean,
Put him through the ringer.
Because if you're 23, probably just graduated, I'd be like, okay, don't worry, come move into my apartment. He'd be taking over the rent with it, like you know what I mean? Like I would not be
Your
setting
rent's
him
his
up for
pockets.
success. Yeah, like I would not be setting him up for success at all.
But you're showing him responsibility and how to be. You want to be a man? All right, rent is due. This is how much. There you go. You know,
Damn.
type shit.
Honestly, like I'm a nice person, so like, I probably wouldn't because like I know like I wouldn't be setting him up for success long term.
Yeah. Okay. I feel that.
I like that.
True, a lot of girls wouldn't say that. A lot of
Yeah,
girls would have been like, yo, come take over the rent.
That's
Like,
why I was differentiating. You're saying relationship, but I don't play about relationships. So like,
Yeah.
if it was just if that's why you're saying like, would I be like, could I have a ting with a young ting? That's why I'm like, yeah, we could have a good time.
So,
But like
like
when
a
it comes to
flame.
like when it comes to like being for real,
nothing
like
serious,
I'd
yeah.
I'd be like, you know what?
so that's
yeah,
when like the
you're
physical part.
You're not there on a business night. You're not there on a business date night. Like, you know, just 9 p.m. chilling. Like, what are you doing here?
No.
Yeah, like shit has to be done in the morning. You gotta go. There's no sleeping over. Like, you gotta go. Yeah, no,
and you?
What are you're asking my youngest?
Wouldn't know would you be
Would you?
with someone?
Are you on
23 years
her
old,
vibe? Like if you have, like, a
ambitious. You got some dreads. You know,
Dreads.
the dreads are long.
Like I like a long dread. Like,
flame? But he's 23. Actually 22.
23, absolutely not. That's
wouldn't
so
date him?
young. I have a whole child. Like,
Okay,
what
but
do you-
like, what about like as like a young, like if she said like a young flame or whatever, like
a little booty call.
He's 23, ambitious. You know, he has his.
A little booty call that could take you for dinner once in a
Like-
while.
he's young, he has
no,
stamina.
I would say like okay. So last year I was with a 26-year-old,
Okay, my age.
Yeah, you're not. You're.
Nigga, no. Nigga, no.
Get
Nigga,
it together.
no. Stop.
But that wasn't. I don't think that was gonna be anything serious. So like, I kind of agree. I'm not saying 35, but like.
Yeah, you're saying 35 like that's old. We're 30.
No, okay, we're not 30.
Basically,
Push it. We are
Basically-
29.
Okay. 25.
No, I feel like honestly, it depends on the person, but I don't see myself really going too much younger. Just
Yeah.
because I don't know. They need, like I said, they need to match where I'm at. And
Yeah.
it's just not really.
But like if it's just for like a little like ting, I'm guessing it's more so like on the physical side, like, you know.
Oh, we
yeah, a little young ting can sweet me.
Okay. You guys are the same age, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go into so when you're talking to a guy, like, you guys both like black men, right?
Yeah.
Like that's your preference?
You guys both prefer dark skins.
Dark
Yeah.
skins.
One likes dreads, one likes them bald.
Yeah.
One likes them the same age, one likes them a little older. One likes them
bit
tall,
older.
one likes them short.
We are like opposites.
Yeah.
Like complete opposites in types.
Dark skin and dreads and tall. Dark skin, bald and short.
Yeah.
And average height.
Okay.
No, I would say short. Like if they're my height, they're
No,
short, babe.
yeah, not your height, babe. Like 5'6" to 5'6" to 8" is short, but it's like still average height short. Like 5'4", no, babe, you're doing too much.
What about like muscles and all that?
Love it.
Yeah.
Look like a football player.
Word. Okay.
But
I feel like both are good though.
yeah, I also love skinny guys. Like when I say I have no type in that, so like I've been with skinny guys, I've been with fat guys, I've been with like.
Whoa. You don't
Yeah.
discriminate.
I really don't.
Yeah, I feel like
No.
whoever she finds and she likes them
Yeah.
for them. It's not necessarily like, oh, like this is my type. It's
Yeah.
like she likes them for them.
Because
That's
I
one
don't
thing
really
about
like
her.
a lot of people. So when I find someone I do
Yeah.
like, I don't necessarily care too much about. Like obviously you can't be like fuck it. But as Bree would say, like I've never had a fine man. Like Bree would
Never
say,
had
like
a
I've never
fine
had a fine
man.
man.
So you had
she
a,
thinks
like a
all my guys are ugly.
medium ugly.
Ball.
I love the medium ugly
Oh
though.
my God, I hate that so
Medium
much.
ugly is crazy.
It makes no sense to me.
No, it makes sense. I love
What
it.
does that mean? Okay, let's hear your term.
I-
Medium
She-
ugly.
I-
She
someone-
wants to be the fine girl.
Yeah, I
She
just
wants
want
to
to
be like
be
the prize, you know?
Yeah, I'm the beautiful one. Like I don't need my man thinking he's cuter than me, bitch. No, when we go out, I'm not taking no photos of you. I'm gonna take photos of you. My thing is, I'm gonna take photos of my man just because that's how I am, and I'm gonna look back on them
But,
later.
like, you don't want him to
but
ask.
don't ask me to
You
take
can
photos
still
of
be
you.
the prize, and the man could be like good looking.
Not better looking than me, and he better not think he's even close.
So the man can't think he's the prize.
He will know that he's not.
That's crazy.
I had someone tell me I like medium ugly shorties. Yeah.
But honestly, it's not even that. It's just like it's just honestly like I'm
Yeah.
not intentionally like. Actually, no, that's a lie. I intentionally don't go for fine guys. I don't know.
She does.
I've just
Okay,
never.
think of
Yeah.
Uber.
I know.
There was
medium
a
ugly
fine-
gang.
Yeah.
Ugly gang.
Someone say that in the comments. Medium ugly gang, cause y'all thinking all them niggas thinking they sweet as shit. Y'all need to get on that medium ugly nigga wave. See that right there. All
Yeah, what does a
right.
medium ugly look like? He's
Yeah,
like a
what
5
is
out of
that?
10.
Give me like an example of someone like.
You know, I'll just tell you like celebrities who I think like are fine. Obviously, Idris Elba. Even the other
Yeah, but
Idris.
he's so fine.
No,
He's
but
not
like
medium ugly.
he.
So he's medium
Well,
ugly.
depending who
No
you
homo.
ask, I don't know. I just
In
mean,
what world?
I also like the other Idris guy, the younger one that was in Snowball.
On Snowfall.
Man, it's mine.
Franklin.
In the Force, you know, like the Power Force with Tommy.
Yeah, who you talking
I
about?
like that bald guy. I don't remember his name. Diamond.
Oh, Diamond.
Diamond's fine. Who else I like?
No, I hear you, but like, would you say those guys are medium ugly?
Bald niggas be winning right now.
I don't know.
My dad's
I
bald.
think they're fine, but again, like I don't know what that is because I know that my fine is considered ugly to other people. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
but those people, I'm like, ooh.
So you guys wouldn't care, like, I mean, I guess you shouldn't care at all, like what anyone thinks of your partner, right?
Nah,
Like,
facts.
like if you think your partner is like the sweetest thing in the world, like
not that
that's you, you know.
But if the whole world's telling you,
They were shocked when because these girls like didn't know me like too close. So when I showed them who I was like, man, they're like, they laugh and they're like, really? Because they're like, you're so beautiful, and it's like I just expected you to be with, and I'm like, oh no, I like the medium ugly.
Yeah.
sounds like you guys have a lot of exes to.
We don't have a lot of exes, actually. I have one ex. Well,
When I say exes, I mean like
yeah.
people in the last few years, like I've had some interest in,
Situationships, etc.
etc.
Okay, makes sense.
Can I ask you guys a question? Do I look like a fuckboy?
Yeah.
yes, we already told you this.
Well,
I didn't, but yes,
well, yeah, you
Yeah.
told me this. So what
it's
makes
your
me
hair.
Well, my hair's nappy.
It's your
and
light skin?
not combed.
His
Yeah,
hair
yeah.
makes him look like a fuckboy.
It's the shape of it. You know, like Jersey Shore. You know that
my
guy,
God,
Pauly
Pauly
D.
D?
So even though it's not Pauly D stuff because it's Afro-y, it's like the shape of it is giving douche,
I'm a
and
light-skinned
then you're
Pauly D.
light skin,
He did.
and you have a photo of yourself on your shirt.
Yeah, that might be the craziest statement right there.
What does that mean though?
I think it's like
It
the
means-
whole
What
reality.
does that mean,
It's the
though?
whole reality TV thing. I think.
So I just look like a fuckboy.
Yeah,
Because of, like,
yeah.
The producers just happened to find me and said,
You're light skinned. You've been on reality TV. That's like, I think, the #1 red flag. I'm sorry, babe. and well, I don't know. I kind of like his hair.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I didn't say it was bad.
No.
But
But,
like
like,
when
Someone else could have that haircut, and you would still think it's a
what is
fuckboy haircut.
only a fuckboy would have it.
What is
What, light skin with a taper fade?
What is a fuck boy look like?
It's just
like,
an energy.
I feel like people would like to like put that with like mostly light skinned niggas though.
A lot of light skin
Are fuck-
are.
so am I a fuckboy over here too? I look like a fuckboy too.
You don't.
I
Look
don't
like
give
a
that.
fuckboy, no.
I don't get that energy from you.
What energy?
I like that. I like that. I like that.
I feel.
like that.
I really.
like
Yeah.
that.
Like I.
You know who he reminds me of? Come here. I don't know if you know this person.
Hey.
That's crazy. Yo,
No.
Oh, he went to my school.
I like
Okay,
that.
but
No, I like that. I like that.
If I
no.
give fuckboy
Yeah.
energy, what like he got like what nice boy energy?
Yeah.
Not
Like I just
nice
feel like
boy.
he's chill. He's a chill guy.
That's crazy. So
That's correct.
I'm a fuckboy.
We don't know
You're not
that
a
yet,
fuckboy, though.
but you give off that energy. If I don't know you that well, really.
What's the definition of a
realistically.
fuckboy?
You got this.
I was gonna say, the first word that came to my head. I don't want to say it's mean.
No, go ahead.
Yo,
I said
talk your shit.
my first word, like when you say, "Oh, what's the fuckboy?" I'm like loser. That's the first word that came to my head.
She called you a loser.
Damn.
But I'm not saying that you are that. You ask these questions, and I'm giving you these answers. Okay.
No, I wouldn't say a fuckboy's a loser. I just feel like it's someone
Elaborate,
who,
though, like-
who has like a roster. Like I would just
Who said I have a roster?
I just
wouldn't
assume
say
you
you
have
have a
a
roster.
wide roster with. I don't know. Why do I feel like you have white girls on your like a lot of
White
white
girls?
girls?
The snowbody, man.
I feel like
That's the next
A
thing.
lot of white
Egg
girls. On
beater.
your
That's
roster.
there's a couple.
That's the next question I was gonna
There's a
ask.
couple.
Which is
Hold
kinda
on. What
Like, maybe,
energy
like,
do I give
Like
off?
I feel like even if he wouldn't wife up a white thing, he'll definitely smash one on a Friday, Saturday.
I mean,
Okay.
but you know,
He looks like a nice guy.
Yeah.
You look like the fuck boy. Like you look like the guy that like you know what fuck boy means to me. Okay, this is what it is. What fuck boy means to me is guy that thinks not loser actually.
No,
It's
I don't think
guy
he's a
that
loser.
knows or thinks that he's attractive, and that's not attractive to me.
So you want like a humble nigga?
Absolutely.
Like what you said earlier. Like you don't you don't want a guy thinking like he's the shit. Like he's
No, like, you look like someone. I'm not saying you are or aren't
Yeah.
attractive, but you look like someone who thinks you're attractive. So like that to me,
Yeah.
I would consider a fuckboy, and like I wouldn't consider
But I'm
attractive.
attractive, right?
you're not her attractive.
You should have known that question was coming, dog. Yo, I listen to words, eh? Chick, I'm not saying you're attractive, but you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, yeah, I hear you.
You, I would. Oh, fuck. What are the words to describe? I would say like okay. So let me just throw the words out. Like jock. Like
You look like
Really?
you play sports.
you
and
look
you probably play
like you have a,
football or
like you
something.
have the build like I'm attracted to. Like I love that like stocky build, but like what's that energy? Like I can't.
I just feel like he's chill. Like I could like hang out with Caesar and it's just chill
And feel small.
and feel small. Yeah.
Yeah. For sure though. But yeah.
Hey, skinny niggas, we need to renew that gym membership.
I don't know because we won't get into it.
Okay, wait.
Skinny
Can I ask,
niggas
what are
be
your
winning.
opinions on us? Like, what would the be? The
Oh,
first
yeah.
impression?
No, hold on. I have to page you guys on one thing. Who said I look like I have bare white girls on my roster? Who
I
said-
think
Both,
we
we
both
both
agreed.
agreed.
So
Okay, so yeah, before we get
Yeah.
remember what you just said, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
no, I think we're gonna ask the
Yeah,
same
exactly.
question. Like,
so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
like, can you like tell when a guy like just likes white girls, or can you just tell if a guy just doesn't like black girls or white girls? Like, can you just tell his
I
preference
think-
by how he looks?
Sometimes you
necessarily.
can. Sometimes you can, and
Yeah.
sometimes you can't.
So I look
Sometimes
like-
it's
I
like
like-
you. Sometimes you're like, oh damn. But sometimes you can be like, oh yeah. You can tell. Just same way you can tell when
Yeah.
a black person's into anime.
Oh my god.
How do
why-
they look?
There's so many.
Say when a black person into
When
anime.
they're like not the ones that just watch it like the Naruto, but the ones that are deep into
Like
anime that have
deep,
plushies on their bed. They have a look.
How do they?
What's the look?
No,
What is
They
the
have
look?
a look.
I can't lie. She's right.
They have a look.
What's the look?
I have a cousin.
I have to fend for my dogs, though. That's
I have a cousin.
What look do they have?
No, hold on. Madam, hear the story. I have a cousin. She got deep into anime. She's like a little cousin, right? Mom's birthday comes up, we pull up. And she's like, yeah. Hey, cousin, like, my boyfriend's here. I'm like, oh, shit, boyfriend. Like, how old are you now? She's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, I'm 18. I'm all shit. Okay, like like damn, time's flying. Because I remember she was like a baby. I turn around, I see her boyfriend, and this nigga looks like XXX Tentacion's like reincarnation. I'm looking at homie like, damn. I'm like, this nigga ain't never touched a basketball a day in his life. I guarantee you, I could have asked that nigga anything about anime, and he would have looked at me and been like, huh, what an easy question. But like,
Wait, he was black.
Black. They definitely have a look. Like if you're
Look.
deep in anime, you have a look. Still.
Yeah.
Like you're wearing like crosses and turtlenecks to like 30-degree weather.
With
and
the
shit.
black girls, it's braids that are 3 months old that are purple,
no.
blue, and pink.
I'm
Ah, no,
Like,
trust me.
it's
I think she had
much.
purple braids that time.
Yo, I've seen that so many times. That's crazy. Oh my god.
I'm about to start anime checking
A
those
lot of
girls.
blush.
I'm about to start walking around. If I see a girl with some purple
Fake
braids,
ears.
no, not the little ears.
Okay, so yo, back to the. What were we asking? If we like who?
Oh, you're asking
Okay,
for
so in general,
your
like
opinions. No,
in
we
general,
were
like who do
moving
you
on
like?
to
How can
our
you tell?
opinions.
How can you tell when like a black guy likes like white girls or he doesn't
It's the
date?
same
I feel
way.
like you
There's
can't
just
tell, though.
some of them you can't tell. Some of them
Yeah.
is shocking. Some of them you be like, oh,
Like
okay.
that, yeah.
But some of them have a look. They have a look.
Yeah.
The same way the same way the Asian you can be like, okay, you know, look.
So how would they look like? Because you said you,
Dusty.
You.
Really?
Dusty.
So I look
Okay,
dusty.
no, I didn't say dusty.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm talking. You're asking how the other people look, and it's
So how do I
dusty.
look like I like white girls?
It's the same way when a black woman is into a white woman, you can tell because
Yeah, I
the
can
way
tell.
her wig is sitting
Yeah.
or the way her braids are, the way she
Yo,
carries herself.
facts.
It's the same thing. When a black man is into a white woman, you can tell his hair ain't lined up right.
Oh.
His shoes are probably crusty and musty. I don't know.
Oh, my
like sometimes he just
we're
looks like
leaders
you can tell like when you eat your steak raw, you have a look to you.
Medium rare?
Yeah, you have a look to you.
Excuse me. So
I'm
what's,
out
what's wrong with medium rare steak? I need to understand that.
I like- I
You
use
have a
that.
look to you.
Do I look like I indulge in the milk?
I feel like you, like maybe every so often. Every
She's
so
saying
often.
You know what I
dipping
feel
your-
about you? I feel like if you had an opportunity to smell, like I'm not saying it could be any, but if there was a baddie who just happened to
Like
be
a
white
more
and she wanted to,
exotic-looking white
yeah,
girl,
she
yeah.
wanted to smash, I don't see why you wouldn't. And
Absolutely.
okay,
Yeah, fair. But I feel like, we all
Milk
kind of
diet.
steer outside of
No,
our
don't
types
do that, don't do
sometimes.
that.
You know?
I've only dated black women, so.
Same. I've only had one girlfriend, so.
but we didn't say date, we didn't say relationship, we didn't say wife
I
up,
know.
we said
Oh, I mean,
smash.
I've definitely like slept with a
Smash,
white
yeah,
girl.
for sure, 100%.
I've definitely slept with a white girl.
Yeah.
Black girl,
Date.
Asian.
Yeah.
We're working on it. You gotta
Are
check
we
off a lot of boxes.
Okay.
We're not working on it.
What do you mean by
Let's talk about
What do
this
you mean
next
by
month.
that,
Let's
guy?
talk
Working
about
on
this
that.
again next month, guys.
Yo, you're right.
I like
This is not the appropriate month to talk about this. You're right. My apologies.
Black history, but ladies and gentlemen.
Next month, we'll revisit this.
Okay, so now, what was your first impressions of Bree and I? Or like you can do first impressions or first impressions and then compare to like how we are.
Okay.
Who want to start? You want to start?
Wow.
You literally just met us
I
today.
literally just
like,
met you yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I thought both of you guys were very nice. Like, I thought you were funny because you're like, oh, we got bottle service coming down.
It was the energy
It
stuff.
was the energy, yeah. Like, you guys didn't really come, like, you guys seemed comfortable right off the bat. Like, and like, obviously,
We're strangers.
like, us being the host and, like, you guys just meeting me, obviously, today, too. Like, yeah. Good vibes, I feel like, yeah.
Let me go next.
Oh,
No, you go last. You go last. Okay, so
I got a lot to say.
I'm very much extroverted introvert. So I feel like I'm a natural introvert. So I'm just meeting you today. But when I first met you, I felt like you were very shy. So today it's kind of like, but I always give everyone grace that I feel like is shy off bat versus when they're in a comfortable situation, they exert different emotions. So like, you're much more than I felt like you were the first time I met you.
Yeah.
You bubbly off rip. I've never I think I've met people like you before. So like your vibe was just great off rip, and I feel like I knew we were gonna have a great podcast to begin with. So, yeah, I like that so much. So, but yeah, go ahead. That was it.
My turn?
Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll start with Bree. We met. Where we meet? Oh yeah, I love reggae. You were kind of shy that day. You said I wasn't doing anything.
I came up to you. I said, "Aren't you the guy on Big Brother?"
You were behind me. You're behind me, so I didn't.
Yeah, but I talked to you first.
I didn't see you.
We talked.
Don't
What do you
that.
mean?
Don't do that. No, I'm saying if I
Like,
see
don't
you.
ever say it again. My friend is mad noticeable.
No, she is, but she was behind me. That's what I'm trying to say.
I was not behind him, was I? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
So wait, I was behind you guys.
I don't fucking know, but I know you were around.
Anyways, you guys are both absolutely stunning women. That's my first impression.
Thank you.
You guys are gorgeous. You know, you guys are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Personality now. I already knew your personality. You like to come at me sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
You think I'm red flags walking.
Babe, he's a walking red flag.
Yeah. And you think, you know, and now you said I look like a fuckboy. So I would say that you guys are both, like, obviously beautiful women, but you guys just have bad judgment. I would say that.
I take it.
And, you know, you guys have high standards, and yeah, that's fine. It's very exceptional. But
Is it
personality-wise,
is it that our standards are high, or is that everyone else's is low?
that could be the case. Honestly, I'm just speaking on like majority of men. Like I wasn't offended by, and that's why I said like, I feel like there's bare men who would take what they say and like,
Yeah, for
be like,
sure.
oh, these girls just want money, the niggas to do everything, but like, you know,
But I feel like I'll speak for myself. I don't feel like I'm like that, personally.
you didn't agree with her.
What? I agree with some of what she said, but I didn't get to say what I need to say about that. Like, I feel like we agree on some things, but we're also very different about our types and what we look for in men.
Yeah.
Like, she wouldn't mind paying 30%. Like, she would do like 70-30
Yeah,
or like
100%,
60-40.
yeah.
And what are you doing again?
I'll buy the groceries.
Yo, stand
The
on it though.
hydro.
I
Stand-
like,
no,
you don't
I
stand on. I
stand on
rate
it.
someone that
I
stands
fuck
on shit
with-
like that. Like
yeah.
that is like, be you.
Yeah.
Whatever you require, say
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
you know, stand on it. I fuck with that. I completely fuck with
Yeah.
that. When it's when shorties want that and they don't stand on
Yeah.
it and they're shaky about it, that
Yeah.
shit cheeses me.
And
Stand
then,
on that
and then
shit.
like
we're
from
good.
then on, the relationship is shit because
Exactly.
they're
Yeah.
expecting this
They're not
outcome that they
saying it.
didn't speak on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it just fucks up everything. But when you say it from jump, you stand on it.
Facts, because if
I
a man
rate it.
can, if you tell a man, yo, I could provide myself 3 to 4 trips a year and I expect you to be able to pay for 2, homie's gonna be like,
Hold on. Immediately. You're gonna remove the weak ones. Just like
Yeah.
that.
you know what?
Straight
Let's
like
go
that.
to
Straight like that.
let's go get some drinks tonight, and then honestly, I'm not gonna waste your time. Like,
Like, this has been great. But
let me be the gentleman tonight, and yeah, like.
Let's not even waste our time. We don't even have to go get drinks. Like, we can just end this right here. Like,
Facts.
it's just not even.
Facts too.
Nah, it's
the
real.
man's don't want to offer
yeah.
the walk. Eliminate.
Because you guys probably had guys where it's like guys have told you guys straight up like maybe they want something that you guys weren't comfortable with, like, you know, accepting, where it's like, yo, like that's kind of like what he wants and expects, right? Like, or maybe not.
I don't feel like I haven't.
No.
No.
Okay.
I haven't
can't-
like dated a whole lot. Like,
Yeah.
It's more like the people who were like, let's say, asking. It's not that they're asking for something outrageous that I wouldn't do. It's that the people even wanting the traditional that I want, just you couldn't get it from me.
Yeah.
Type
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause like, well, like when I say that, I mean like more so like, for example, like there's guys out there who'd be like, yo, like if you're my girl, like I need your passwords and like I need, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Controlling?
yeah, like controlling and
Yeah.
things like that. Like obviously, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like I'm an open person. I like open people. I think communication and honesty are like really huge factors. So I'm not saying my partner can have my password, but I'm also not saying that they can't. Like, I'm not opposed to my partner having my location. Like, I don't think there's anything
Yeah.
strange or weird about that at all. So
I agree.
like, I don't know.
And again, like, yeah, I agree with that. I feel like it all depends on kind of like the delivery of like how it goes about the location. Like, you know, like if it's like, oh, like meet me here, here's my location, and it's like whatever, or like, oh, like I'm
I just think
going.
they can always have it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
like,
or
I
like
don't
that,
know.
or like
have it. Like,
yeah.
I have Breeze location all the time. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like there's
For safety
nowhere.
too.
Yes, for safety,
A
and
lot
like
of
there's
girls
nowhere
share
I'm
locations
going.
with their people. It's like,
And
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
Other-
nowhere that I'm going that my man can't know about. So it's like,
Exactly.
there's, and I don't expect him to be creeping me. Like, it's just, but if let's say I do disappear and it's like, well, you haven't heard from me 18 hours, at least you can see where my last location
Exactly.
was.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think if you're not hiding anything, locations should be a thing, but it shouldn't.
It shouldn't
be
not be a
fight
thing.
or anything.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Like if requested.
I feel
Yeah,
Like I'm okay with that.
I feel like if the way the delivery is packaged, because like if he comes at you like, oh, like, yo, how come I don't have your location? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know, like I
If
don't know
people
who
were
you are, whatever.
controlling, yeah.
Yo, send your location now.
Insecure.
That's different than if it's like, oh, like, you know, whatever, like a mutual conversation. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. Because are you sharing your location if a guy was to be to say something like that? Like,
I feel like, I don't know, I haven't been in a relationship for so long. And like when I was in a relationship, like sharing locations wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So like I don't actually know how the conversation would come about. I feel like I would probably just share it off rip anyways. Like I don't even know how people get into relationships. Like at this point, I don't even understand how you go from a date to, okay, now we're in a monogamous
How
thing.
long
Like,
has it
I
been?
don't-
it kind of just
It's
happened.
been like 6 years.
I low-key
Oh.
feel you.
Listen,
So like I
you
don't
kinda-
get how it happens.
You kind of
Oh
just
my God.
slip into it. Like
Really?
you kind
I
of
feel
talk
like
to
there's not, like,
someone.
yeah.
They say good
Okay.
morning, good night a couple of times. You know,
Do people
and then
still
next thing
ask?
you're like, hey, what? We're dating
I don't feel like
It's
people
been 6
ask-
months.
I don't feel like people asking you.
Yeah, you want to be my
He's right.
girlfriend?
You just slip it.
I
You
feel
just slip
like,
into it.
No, I feel like for me, like it's not even like I would have to be asked, "Oh, can you be my girlfriend?" per se, but we have to have a conversation because like I want to know like what are we doing here?
There's,
at
like,
some
expectations
point,
that need to be talked about
There's
and
certain
moving
boundaries
forward.
and there's certain things that need to be discussed. So it'd be like, okay, like what exactly is happening here? We would have a discussion. Okay, well, blah, 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 and then I would assume it'd be like, okay, so like we're only fucking each other. Like, okay,
No.
What do you
and
guys?
moving
What,
forward.
what point? Like, at what point do you guys think
That could
you
happen
should
on the
have-
first date. I fell in love after 2 hours. That could happen on the first date.
See, stand on it.
Really?
I like that.
Yeah, I fall in love quick. It's like
It can
it's
happen on the first
ridiculous.
date. Like if I like
Yeah.
you, which like I've gone on dates that have lasted like 24 hours, have lasted because it's like okay, like we were supposed to go out for dinner. It's like okay, like let's do something else. Actually, like, come back to my house.
Yeah, it ends up
Actually,
being like
stay for
a
the morning.
48-hour date.
You know what? Stay till the evening, and then
What?
like I could definitely see myself getting into a relationship after that. But it's like, yeah.
But
We'd
like,
have
it's
to have
not,
the
we're not
conversation.
talking marriage. It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a relationship. We're gonna see how it goes. Like you guys can break up. There's
But
no
even
commitment.
then,
like
yeah, no,
There's
I
a
think there's a
commitment, no?
commitment.
well, commitment. But you
Because-
know, like there's no like like we're
You wanna be
signing a
exclusive.
contract for a year.
No,
like,
it's no
you know.
signing a contract, but we would have had common interests. Like we would have
Mm-hmm.
talked about what our goals are for the future. We would have been like, okay, this is something that can actually work. Plus, there's a vibe. We like each other. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's move forward. Of course, if it doesn't work at any point, we can break up. We're not
Exactly,
stuck
yeah.
together.
So that would count as
But-
the relationship. Oh, I just broke
Yeah.
up with
So
my girlfriend.
listen.
Yeah.
Say
So
what?
listen. This guy is everything you want, physically, personality wise.
No.
Sure.
He knows exactly where I'm going with this.
Answers no.
He's everything. Okay, for this is for you. Then he's
Okay,
everything you
well,
wanted, personality wise, look wise, but career, financially. That's where it's
See,
shaky. But he's trying.
I ca-
He's trying his hardest. He's trying to figure it out. But like,
We kind of asked that already, no? Or-
No.
I didn't ask it.
not that it not this-
Kind of. Yeah. it's a
Exactly.
little-
That's where I asked him like, yo, if he had everything going,
Oh,
physically,
okay.
personality.
I think personally, I would want to see progress, but I wouldn't cut it off at that moment. Like
said
I
they
want
want
to
a plan.
see, yeah, like I just want to see.
like he has a plan, but it's not like
She has to approve it.
she has to prove it.
yeah, she has to approve it.
No, I think of myself as a decent judge of character. I think of myself as smart. So
Yeah.
it's like if you tell me, like I think I'm intuitive too. I'm not saying that you can tell me a business plan. I'll say whether it's going to be successful or not. But I could be like, if you're telling me, oh, I have this plan and I'm gonna, buy baseball bats off Alibaba and then sell them on Amazon for 10 times. Yeah, they'll probably work. But you know what I mean? There's different levels
It's
to
like
a
how
plan.
realistic the plan is.
Yeah,
like,
like-
okay, could this work? Is there a 50?
Like, is this something that's sustainable long term?
Yeah.
Is this just like a quick lick? Like, what's really the vibe? Are you a quick lick ass nigga? Like, are you someone that's like, this is a quick lick and then it's gonna be the next quick thing that, like, what's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
the vibe here? What's the plan here? Like, where's the
Yeah.
stability? Where's the, like, that stuff? And
No, I hear that still. Not for sure. They gotta have a plan that sounds serious. Don't be trying to do no business on.
So,
I don't
gentlemen,
know.
what about you guys? Like,
What?
Shorty just like, let's say you have all your stuff together, right?
Mm.
And you meet a girl like she's just like, she's everything you want in looks,
Mm-hmm.
personality, but like, she's like a girl where it's like, yo, like she needs you to literally like do everything for her, like from jump. Like, yo, you meet the girl, you're texting her. Next thing you know, she fucking emails you, says, yo, her phone's down. She needs $70 to pay her bill.
oh
type
no, that's
shit.
crazy.
Because if I die, what happens? Is the government checks to take care of my kids? That's what's happening. That's what I'm relying on.
But like, yo, she's saying she has a plan, like, but she's everything you want in looks, personality.
I get held to a certain standard as a man. I might have to hold my shorty to a specific standard as well.
So you're
Yeah.
saying no?
Sorry.
I mean, like,
yeah, obviously no.
But
The fuck?
here's the thing: if my plan is to be like a traditional man, it's like
No.
you don't need a plan. The plan is me.
No.
the plan can be you, but you
No.
dead
But like,
today.
you gotta earn that. You gotta earn that though. You gotta earn that.
Exactly.
You know
You
what I'm saying?
have
You
to
can't
earn
get
that.
you can't get all the spoiling off rip.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
We kind of talked about it before because you guys wanted to throw me out there and say I want my shorty to work. That's not the case. I don't want my shorty to work. But I
want the shorty to work a day.
I don't.
Two
But
jobs a day,
I
dog.
want my shorty to at least have some type of knowledge or some type of way to be able to
100%.
get money as well. Because if I die today, are we relying on the government checks or whatever checks it is to take care of my kids, or
It's
you gonna
your
have some type of
inheritance,
knowledge
gang.
to provide somewhat of the same lifestyle or somewhat like close to it that I would have done prior to? You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, you can't be like a whatless girl.
Yeah,
one, like,
from
Before
a-
me, you
crazy.
should have been
No,
like a girl that's already
exactly.
been like getting money
Exactly.
and things, and now it's like it's time for your soft
Okay,
girl
let's
era.
say-
you
let's
already
she's-
you know what I'm
expect
saying?
you already expect the most of me. I can't just expect.
Madam, she's not getting no money, but she'll cook you up a crazy
Hey,
meal
hey.
and keep the crib
Wait,
clean.
my heart. My
But like,
belly.
yo, she
Again.
just doesn't. She's terrible with money. Like,
Again, I dead, fam. What about my youth, fam? What's
but
going on?
that's
Wait,
the
you
question.
get
So
to
you're
use
saying.
though.
So you're saying.
just saying,
So you're saying no.
I'm saying no.
I feel like from a woman's perspective, as a woman who confidently asks her man to spend money, give her money, buy things, take her place to all these things, I still say, like, I'm not asking no man to pay my phone bill. Like, that's crazy. Like, there's certain things that you should be able to take care of. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm asking you to buy me that $1,000 wig. I'm asking you to take me on vacation. Like, I'm like, there's certain things. Like, if you, I feel like if you meet a woman and she can't pay her $70 phone bill, like, that's kind of a red flag. Like,
That's a turn off.
That's
you know
what
what I
I'm
mean? Like,
Be with a girl who's like already like, you know, she has her shit together.
even if she's not like super, like, maybe she doesn't live in that high-rise condo. Maybe she's living, you know, in an apartment with parquet floors or whatever, and that's okay. But at least, you know, she has her own. She's doing, like, there's nothing
trying.
wrong with getting a woman who's doing her own thing. But like, if she can't pay $70 for her phone bill, like, that's kind of like, and you're grown, like.
And it looks like she's just looking for a relationship so she can be taken care of at that point.
And
right?
don't get it wrong, because I'm looking for a relationship and I want
but,
to be
like,
taken care of, but it's
solely,
not
Well, you can
to
take care of
be
yourself,
taken care
though.
of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't need a man.
You have to be able to take care of yourself.
I mean, I do need a
You
man.
need
I'm not
a
one of
man.
those.
Sorry.
I need a man. I'm not one of those. I need a man.
No, fine. And we need women. We need
You
women.
need a man?
And we
I need a
need
man.
I
women.
like that. I like that.
See? I like that
I need
too.
a woman myself.
I need a woman. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
It's
See?
too much. I don't need this. I don't need this. I feel like there's always like a war.
I
between,
want a man. I don't need a man.
Yeah.
I
I
want
need a woman.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Straight
It's
like that.
my
See,
life,
I
yo.
like that. Stand 10 toes on that.
Facts.
Say it like it is.
Facts.
I fucks with that.
Yes, he's
I fucks with
very
that.
passionate about that, eh?
The Ray nephew, I get him.
I lie.
Don't do that.
Okay, I have a question. So same question as him. The woman is perfect. She's intelligent. She's the type of woman who's nurturing. You feel like she could be a good mother, a wife, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But she supports herself through OnlyFans. You with it?
Whoa. Wow. After that last week episode?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, hold up.
All through OnlyFans?
Hear me.
Hold on. Before you say
Okay, that's a good question.
Hold on. All through
That's a
OnlyFans?
good question.
She doing
Yes.
there?
It's solo content?
I don't know.
If she's doing solo content,
We're gravy.
then we're good.
But what if she was doing like
What if she was doing other
before your
content, but now
relationship?
in your relationship she's willing to change her content, now do solo, or now work with you explicitly, or
I mean, she was doing it for free before, but now she was doing it for a certain extent, paid for it. I mean,
So
the question
So,
is,
like, if there's-
could you
if
be in a
there's-
serious relationship with a woman if she's perfect, she's everything, her personality, everything is great, except she has an OnlyFans, whether it's doing solo, whether it's doing, but whatever the situation is, she has an OnlyFans. Someone on the internet has seen her poom poom.
No. I can't do
nah.
that. I can't do that.
Can't do
I
that.
could.
So sorry.
okay.
If it was solo content, cool. But if
Yeah,
if
yeah,
it-
that's
no
what I'm saying.
content.
If
Solo?
someone has seen her poom poom.
Solo,
At
the end
some
of the
point,
day-
yeah.
I could do it. But if there's the
Regardless,
next man digging her out, like,
What if it's her? What if it's her previous ex that
Yeah.
she's been with for 4
Nope.
years and he put her on that?
negative. I better be the first one doing content with you. Sorry.
Would you do content with a partner?
Absolutely.
Would you do face? Like, would you show your face on
Absolutely
camera?
not.
Okay.
So it just
He's
be
not
here
trying to have
now.
his mom kill him. Stop.
I mean, like,
show that.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
No. I would do content with a partner, 100%. But I wouldn't
It
want
would
to
be
show
faceless. Like,
Yeah,
it would
faceless.
no
POV.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing shit.
Okay.
No content. There no solo
Coming
content.
from
or
a guy
nothing.
that's been on TV.
Well, what have I done on TV?
I don't know. I
it's-
haven't watched your shows.
It's just, but like I'm saying, like I'm not doing like anything crazy, like freaky,
Yeah, I know.
inappropriate on TV. Like I'm literally just on like reality TV where it's like I'm just being myself, right? So it's like I'm not doing no like porn or like that's porn. Solo content is porn,
Oh, for
regardless.
sure,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I'm not
True, sir.
like I was just. I don't know. I have a lot of family on social media too. They see all the recklessness I already post, so it's like
Okay, but
that
my
would be
thing is-
like I don't know.
I think
too
you're
much.
also assuming that she's like, you know, there's like a lot of OnlyFans models that like no one knows about. Like, let's say she's not the Mia Khalifa or whatever that.
You
she's,
you just said OnlyFans. Period.
okay, so it's just strictly OnlyFans.
Listen,
It doesn't matter if she's like
what are you
little
doing
or
on
big.
OnlyFans? Like that's like not nudes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it's not who will see it. It's based on just what she's putting out. Period. That will deter you.
Because, you know, I heard you
Yeah.
can block countries and
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
She could be on OnlyFans
Selling feet.
baking cupcakes
Yeah.
with just an apron, butt ass naked.
Yeah.
And man just subscribe to me.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, so
I
just
would
no
do that.
OnlyFans for you at all.
Period.
Soft.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like
Honestly, like,
I like when my
you
shorty's
like,
confident in herself, you know, and wants to do X,
it's not
Y, Z,
confidence.
you know?
That's desperation.
You think that's desperation?
Sorry, it's the OnlyFans makers out there.
I don't think so.
But like,
to a certain extent.
but for me, it's like Most people don't even like when most girls who do OnlyFans, their family probably doesn't even know, fam. You know what I'm saying?
It's
If
like
you
an
listen, be
assumption.
real. If you brought that girl home to your parents and they ask her what does she do for a living, how does she make her money, you're gonna.
But my thing
You tell your
is,
parents
the same way
OnlyFans.
girls date drug dealers. Do you think she's going home to her mommy and daddy saying, "Oh, he was just on the corner selling
Facts.
drugs"?
That's
No.
bad too, though. Don't date a drug dealer.
No, but my thing is, I think that your parent, like we're all adults here, like we're
course.
no longer 18 and 19.
Of course.
So it's like if you are a 30-year-old man who is choosing to be with a woman who is a 25 or above a certain age, and
Yeah.
she chooses to do something, why do your parents? First of all, your parents shouldn't even be on the internet, even knowing about that. They should only be on Google and Facebook. They shouldn't even see or know
WhatsApp.
anything.
Yeah, no,
So you could literally tell
WhatsApp.
you could say she works in a freaking office doing secretary work or whatever. Like, why is
Okay.
it that they have to know?
All right, so let's flip the question to you. Would you date a man who's doing OnlyFans?
I'd be open to it. I'm a very open-minded person.
It seems like, it seems like it, yeah.
I'd be open to it.
What
If
about
he's
you?
bringing in 20, 25K a month and we travel the world and he just let's go.
So profession doesn't matter. He just has to bring the money home.
I think it's not about profession, it's about person.
No, I'm gonna like included. Like I'm just saying, like he could be a good person, but his profession is OnlyFans.
I'm okay. There's people that do OnlyFans and they're not fucking. They're just stroking their penis in the camera or they're whatever. Like I'm open to it. I'm a photographer, baby. I'll hold the camera for you. I'm getting that 4K quality.
Hey, hold that steady. Hold that steady.
Yeah. Say my name while you're doing it. Like
I hear that. No, honestly, like
Yeah.
I fuck with that. That this is my preference, my opinion. I'm not good with that. You know what I'm saying? I wanna brag to my family about you and not have to lie about anything about you. And like, if you're doing OnlyFans, I don't want to lie about. Oh no, they're a lawyer. Okay, yeah. Little did they know it's a skit for OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
That's fair.
But to each their own. You know.
Yeah,
Might have to let them lie themselves too. I said I might have to let them lie themselves too. If I don't want to say it, but
I'm
put
good
them
on
just to
that.
get
Bro.
asked.
I'm good on that.
I would. Yeah, I would date someone.
You would?
Yeah.
As long as you're not getting railed on camera, still you're good. So for
I
me
feel like it's
Like, if
different
it's not-
from a
if
guy's
it's-
perspective versus a girl's perspective. Like you guys have a lot more pride than we do. Like
The
you guys
facts.
wouldn't want to see your girl getting fucked by somebody
Like,
else,
you
but
know
like
that-
us, we're like, eh.
I might be like, that's how you did it?
At the end, like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it'd be like, obviously, it matters about the type of content you're doing. Like, if you're doing it with just like a ex or something, you know what I mean? But like, if you're just there, like fucking hosting gangbang parties,
Okay.
and it's
Okay,
like,
well.
whoa. It's like I look at your OnlyFans, I'm like,
Doing too much.
I didn't know
Yourself
this
with
side
a
of you,
Henny
baby.
bottle and Home Depot. Like,
Yeah,
no.
like,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
there's like
levels.
so many levels.
so
to
definitely,
OnlyFans,
like, yeah. So like,
I mean, I don't knock anyone who does it. Like
Me
it's-
too.
Like it is what it is, and it's obviously a good form of money. You know,
No, it is. I fuck
And-
with it.
So I don't knock nobody either.
I don't know. I
Can be
feel
my
like there's a little
girlfriend.
bit of an artistic side to it
There
There
too.
can
Like,
be. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've even subscribed. I've subscribed to a few people's channel. I've like watched a few people. I've been like, okay, okay,
You just
like,
made what you do in private for free and made some bread off of it.
I mean,
get
we
it.
all
I get
have
it.
some news on our
Exactly.
phone. We all have a little internet video or a little something.
Yeah.
And it's just.
You just had the
Oh,
balls.
you
to
don't? Okay,
We're going
but-
there now?
You
You
just
don't?
No, of course I do, but we're going.
No, we're not going there.
Let me know if we're going there.
No, we're not going there.
We're not going
But what
there.
we're saying is, we all are. We're not shaming what we're all
not
doing.
at all.
anyway.
Not at
No,
all.
facts.
I feel like we're all adults.
Yeah.
Question. All right, so you guys are avid carnival attenders.
Fetes.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever attended one of those fetes while being in a relationship?
No.
Yeah, actually, no.
Never.
No, never.
No, like when I got in my relationship, I missed out on fests for like 6 years. I didn't go
Why?
because I expected things from my man, so I wasn't gonna go do them myself. So
Really?
yeah.
So he wasn't. He wouldn't have been cool with you going to Fetes.
I wouldn't say there's any restrictions, but like I didn't like certain things, and like I didn't like him going out. Let's say for
Okay.
certain reasons, and for me to go to a fet and shake ass and do the most, I feel like that would be kind of hypocritical.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have a different perspective on it now versus then.
What is that?
Like I just feel like I think it depends who you date, first of all. Like if that person's Caribbean descent and they understand the culture and they understand fetes and how that shit goes. You know where I'm going with this?
I know.
I know where you're going, but I don't like it. I don't like it.
I just feel
I like it. Keep going.
Okay, so like let's say I'm dating someone, he's from Caribbean descent. I trust him fully. Trust that man, like ride or die. That's my babe, marrying that man. and we go to a fete and we separate, and I see him on the other side
Doing what?
dancing with a girl.
Is there any extent like, or can you?
I don't want him on the ground, like not
Picking
like
her
any
up?
of these like Jamaican parties. Like
Thank you.
No, but
Talk
like
your shit.
a little, you know, behind.
But it's a
like,
fete. There's no little. I see the
No,
fete.
Yeah, there
but-
is little. What are you
No,
talking?
okay, there's
No, no, no,
levels
no.
to
What do you
dancing.
mean?
There's
to
levels.
dancing.
Thank you.
So like a little, I don't want to say respectful, but like, you know, you're behind a girl, you catch a little.
You're okay with seeing that.
Catch your wine
Honestly,
and go.
people might not believe me just because of how I was in my last relationship, but I think moving on, if that person is from Caribbean descent, I think I'd be okay with it.
Catch
Because
your-
we met people on, we went
We
to
have
Uber
met
Soca
couples
Cruise.
that
I was like, wow, this is great. This is what I want for
they're,
myself.
yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
very
yeah.
much came together. But you see the man, he there dancing with that. I'm there dancing with the man, the wife
Yeah.
coming up behind, dancing behind the man.
Like,
We
it's
dance,
just-
we
it's a trusting
together.
thing. It's like, if you trust that person,
Why is that so far fetched to think about?
I can't do that.
Mans are making
I'm
up their
sorry.
faces. That's possible.
No.
But
There's
when
no-
we
I agree.
ask-
I don't want no man like what's that nigga named Marvin that wants to jump off speakers and things digging on my
no,
dick.
that's
That's what I'm
different.
saying,
There's
like,
levels.
I know
There's
what I'm
levels.
saying. There's levels.
There's
A little wine.
levels.
You catch your wine and
And there's a
Like,
difference.
four mans aren't
because
holding
there's
my
wine. Like, okay, so there's a wine and there's you just are going to dagger. So for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I just happen to be in front of you dancing and you happen to be close and we bust a little wine, we have a little vibe to the song, go about our business,
30
fine.
seconds.
But
Like
if you
nothing,
see-
nothing more
Disperse.
than one song.
Yeah, but there's some
one song.
Yeah,
per-
there are some men that go to fest, and first of all, you can't even whine. If you do not know how to whine your waist in a circle, please get away from me, sir. Because this is not a daggering fest. It's not pasa pasa. So why is
Right?
there soft little something in between my cheeks? I don't know, because that's not what we came here for. You know. So it's just like there's some men that go around the fest, and I'll be there dancing, shaking my ass, having a grand old time by myself
can
or with
see.
my girls.
I mean,
By
You
myself
see.
or with my girls, and it's like that doesn't mean that's an invitation for you to come and like dance up. So like if I had a man and if I wasn't at the fete and I knew that he was just going up like grinding his crotch on every person that was bent over, I'd be like, babe, are you okay? Like,
Yeah,
are you
because I feel like
good?
there's a bit of a difference. Like someone who goes
Yeah.
to like these trap clubs in Toronto, they're not part of the Fet community.
Yeah.
They don't get it. So when they go to a Fet and they're doing that, they're looking for ass.
Yeah.
Versus someone who's in the community
Who literally just
who
hearing a
loves
good
it,
song,
having a good
who's having a
time.
vibe.
Right. There's a total difference.
Yeah, and you could instantly feel the difference when a guy comes up to you
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
there for the vibe or he's there to feel your ass on his like.
Yeah. There's
and the
a,
man gets bricked up.
Not even sometimes it's a soft. Sometimes it's a soft little hot dog in between your bun. But it's you. It's like the fact that you. If I could even feel your sausage at all, or your wiener, then
You're a wiener.
babe, you're not
though.
doing it right.
That's crazy though. To think my woman's gonna have her next man's wiener on her hot dog in her
I
buns.
can say
crazy.
but
crazy.
let's
that's just
say
like Usher and Alicia Keys right there.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
we
here
can
you
get
go.
into that too.
I am a fetter, and when I go out, baby, I go out. Okay, like I have a grand old time. But that being said, I like Brie can attest to this. Like I have videos of me. I may have gotten picked up a few times
I've
and
se-
thrown in the air, whatever. But it's not a regular occurrence. Like I really am having a good time by myself.
yeah, she's very
Like-
much.
Say picked up in the air.
There was this one man on the cruise.
We just want to breeze
This
by
man,
that.
this
There
man.
was this one man on the
Video.
cruise.
I
heard that. That's
Every time he was like 6'5" or something. He was just this big man.
Big old
And
man.
anytime he saw me, he would pick me up with literally one arm, and all of a sudden I'm in the air. I stop over everyone's head, and I'm up. But anytime he saw me at any point in the boat, like I'm just in the air, and I'm 6'5" today. Okay, and it was great. But the thing is, he wasn't even creepy or weird at all. It's just like because it's a community. Like
Yeah.
every time you see me, it's a vibe. Then I'm dancing with the next man. Then I'm over here. I'm with this girl bubbling over here. And I'm
Yeah,
but
like
it
when I
wasn't
tell you that boat
weird.
was like the boat was such good vibes. Like I feel like no one
Yeah.
was there to actually fuck. Like you think a big soca fete on a boat, drunk people, like it would be like a huge fuck fest. Maybe there was.
There
and we
might
weren't
have been.
aware.
We
Of
weren't in
course
that
at the
community.
19th.
We weren't in that
They're
community.
Caribbean.
We didn't get that vibe, and we
No.
were having the most fun. And we could be whatever side of the boat. We could be in the quiet area. We could, like it was just like a family. Everyone was happy. Everyone was smiling.
Yeah.
Everyone was just happy to be there, which I feel like some of these other clubs lack for sure.
Like you could have like a flag. I come up to you, I take your flag. Now
Yeah.
I'm going down with the flag. Now
guy
you're
needs
happy
flag.
that you're watching me having the flag. Now we
Yeah,
both happy
and no
with
one's
no
mad.
flag.
Like, yeah.
I take my horns off your head. Like you know what I mean? We just vibe.
Okay, yo, here's the thing. So, do looks matter when it comes to bubbling? Because like sometimes Shorty be looking back to do like a like to see if the nigga's like valid.
Talk to
To
him.
me, it matters only because, as I said, I don't go out to bubble. Like I go to have a good time by myself. So it's like I'm not actually really trying to dance with anybody at all.
You're not trying to find
so
a man
it's
at a
like
fete,
no.
like,
So
yeah.
if it's like if I'm going out and I'm dancing, I look back and it's like, babe, you know you shouldn't have came up to me. Like you saw me, you saw you, and you knew you shouldn't have came over here. It's like I'm my back way because I'm not even trying to dance with you anyways.
Yeah.
Like you saw me and my ass going in a circle on its own, and you thought you would orbit around it. Why? Like you know what I mean?
But I feel like 90% of girls that go to fests actually don't want to dance with men. Like they're there solely to hear
girls.
music,
Vibes.
hang out with their girls,
and
to
dance
have
with their
fun,
girls, right?
to see
Yeah.
the environment. But like I do not dance with men when I go out. I cannot.
A 1-2
That's a lie.
definitely
I
get a
can-
bubble.
what?
A
That's a
1-2
lie.
it can
How do
happen,
you know?
but
You guys be posting your Fet highlights on Instagram. I
yeah,
see you
but
guys.
I dancing with?
out of 10
They're not
videos,
gonna be
2 of
dancing
them are with a guy and 8 of
Okay.
them are alone.
Caravan weekend was
Exactly.
different. Caravan weekend was different.
There you go.
But that's the only weekend.
Yeah.
That was it.
And it's only because she found a boo. She was booed up that weekend. But if we were single, she was single that weekend. But if we were alone that weekend,
Yeah,
it
like
just-
it's not something I usually take a couple of steps toward. I'm not huge on dancing with people. At
So
first.
you guys like, you guys wouldn't give up your Fet careers for a man?
career.
Careers is crazy.
Fet
I would
lifestyle.
say it's a career,
Okay,
not that serious.
Fet lifestyle. Sorry, your Fet lifestyle. Like, if a man's not good with that, are you gonna date him?
You know what it is? I am naturally like a free spirit. I'm not gonna call myself a nudist, but I'm just like, for example, for
Nudist.
me to be in like a thong and a bra with like, I'm not any more naked than I normally am. You know what I mean? So I would want a man that like trusts me and that's confident. Like, you know how like iced tea accepts cocoa? Like that's what I would want, and like I'm gonna have respect for my man. Like I'm not like at some point like I think I will tone down what I wear and stuff like that, like in respect for my relationship. But if it's twice a year, once a year carnival, babe, I'm Caribbean. You knew who I was when you met me.
Yeah.
Like at some point, maybe at 35, I'll be like, okay, I've been to every carnival. I'll stop. But like for now, like
now,
I
you
don't.
wouldn't,
We're
like-
still young. We're still
No.
experiencing all this, and I feel like
Yeah.
it would be also nice to have someone that likes to go to these things
Yeah.
with you. Like I love seeing couples like at the fetes, at the carnivals, at the boat. Like we met an awesome couple.
Yeah.
and like I
wish.
literally, I'm just like, wow. Like I cannot wait for this moment.
Or even a man that's like, okay, like I'm sending him all my videos and he's happy. Like he's happy that I'm happy. He's just happy that I'm having a
Yeah.
good time. Like he knows even if he saw some guy look at me like, damn, babe, I'm fine. Obviously, some man's gonna look at me and try to dance with me, but he knows I'm coming home to him. Like I'm sending him the videos. Like I'm calling him when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean?
So for
exactly what I said.
for a man like me that's not okay with it, what do you think? I'm insecure,
I would.
I feel like you should come with your girl. Go with your girl.
but she's not dancing on other guys if I go with her.
I wouldn't even
Okay, but
say
I feel like
it's
that's an
insecure.
agreement too, though. Also, like if let's say I was with someone who just didn't want me doing that, that's a respect thing. But personally, if I was making the rules, I wouldn't care. But if you have a problem with it, I'm not going to go out there and embarrass you.
Agreed.
Yeah, like I just feel like
Fair
that's yeah.
Agreed.
I feel like I'm not going to go out there and embarrass you, but I was in a relationship where I felt like I was really restricted. And I feel like there's a difference between being respectful of your partner and then your partner, like, not even controlling you per se, but limiting you. And just because you're insecure about something, like, you're my partner, I definitely care. I'm going to, like, you know, acknowledge that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that now I'm not going to do or I shouldn't do that thing I was going to do just because you felt a way about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Then you shouldn't be in that relationship. Like it's just like if they're gonna put restrictions like that.
yeah, and that's why
And
these conversations need to be had at the
if
beginning.
you haven't had any like if you haven't cheated or done anything crazy, yeah.
But that's exactly why we're having
fair.
all these conversations on the first date, honey.
Yeah.
I'm respectful, but I'm rebellious. You can't just put me in a box, though. You start
Yeah.
putting me in a box, I'm gonna want to defy that box, though. But I'm also very respectful. You know, I'm very reasonable.
Yeah.
You can't put me in a box. I'm gonna want to get outside the box.
So like what if you were in a relationship with someone who didn't want like you can go to fetes, but please don't dance with anyone. How are you feeling about that?
I'm not going.
You're not going to the fetes?
Probably, if that's the case and I respect the relationship, I'm probably not gonna go.
Because you
But-
just can't control yourself.
Yeah,
You can't just have a good time
It's a
alone.
fet.
Like it's a fet, right? If that's what I enjoy
Yeah, but
doing,
we've
right?
gone-
No,
We've
but we
actually
go
gone
to
to
not
fetes
dance.
and not dance with people.
So my thing is, you as to what you're saying is, you as a man, you're not going to a fet for the music. You're going to dance on girls.
No, I would be going for both. But if that's what makes you uncomfortable,
both.
No, but she didn't say going to the fet.
Well,
she
who's
said
gonna dance on
dancing on
another
people.
guy?
No, but by
dance with your girl.
yourself.
dance with anyone,
Yeah,
period.
yeah,
We
you can
go and dance by
literally, you can
ourselves.
literally dance by
What's
yourself.
a guy
at
gonna
that.
do though? Realistically, a guy's gonna dance by himself in a
Yeah.
Get your 1-2 drinks
If
in
you're
you.
a real fetter, you go by yourself and you.
And-
I don't think you
I
guys
know
are
guys all
thinking.
by
You know what you
Back
guys
in the
are
air.
thinking? You guys are thinking it's like some Dex to Daps. Even the way you just
Yeah.
wind up yourself, it's not that kind of Dex
No,
that sexy vibe.
no.
It's people aren't even winding. Like you can literally
You're
just
literally
be jumping up and
bouncing.
down.
No.
Like
I
you
need
know,
Yeah, you done been to a
I
fet
need
before,
that,
so.
bro.
You're right. I'm not an avid fet goer, okay,
Okay,
but
so
like
we're-
I
I'm
enjoy the
Jamaican,
music. But
so-
on the daily, like you won't see me going to my Spotify and put on certain shit like soca and whatnot. I'm more of a reggae, like dance all type person.
which is why I can
So-
understand why you wouldn't even understand the concept of
Yeah,
a fet.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
because I didn't get
Like,
that
you know,
either.
bottom
Honestly,
line.
that's
Like,
why I,
you know?
didn't,
Yeah.
I wasn't going
So-
to feds.
But again, I'm on the side where like, yo, like if this is what, for example, let's say for I'm on the other side of like, I'm not a fet goer and my shorty likes to do this, I'd be okay because if my shorty likes to do this fet thing and like this is what she's comfortable with, I get the cultural aspect of it and I'd be okay with her letting her do certain things. But
And like a
but there's a limit to it. as everyone would say, but I'm okay with it.
But that being said, I've never gone to a fete with a man. Like, if let's say I had my boyfriend at home, I don't like to dance people on my own as a single person. So if I had a boyfriend at home, would I dance with someone? No. But if someone happened to come up, can I give them a little 30-second and go home and still be fine? Fine.
Yeah,
but
no, I
if my
agree with
man
that, yeah.
was with me at the fete, he would not be seeing me dance with anybody else because I'd be on top of his head.
That's facts, and that's what I would expect.
No, that's true. Like, I feel like, yeah, you know what? I take back my statement a bit. I agree with what you said. Like, if you're going to the fete with your
my
partner,
man, like,
yeah, you want to stick with your partner. What's the point of separate? Yeah,
like a girl can dance on me. Like, it'll be me, my man. It'll be me, my man, and a bitch in front of me or some shit. But it's not like.
But it care about and you lose each other, you know, and like, you know, you guys are enjoying the music, like that's fine, right?
So what I would do, like, let's say I go, I get a bottle of water, I come back and I see a bitch dancing on him, I'm dancing on her head, we're dancing together. It's my man, we're dancing together.
Keep it respectful. Like, don't be grabbing, don't be doing the most. Don't be doing the most. Just keep it.
Yeah. If I see all of a sudden you their leg up and your numbers exchanging, no bitch, now I'm thumping you in your head. But if it's just like a little wine, baby, I'm coming one on me too. I'll be like, I'm holding my man head, you between. We're having a good time.
I'm all for it. You know? I'm born.
Listen,
I'm born on.
I'm not gonna lie. My waistline can't keep up with no damn soca.
Okay, I'll be real.
I can.
I'll be real with you. Like, literally, I will catch the beat for 2 seconds, lose it for another 5, catch it for another 2. Like, honestly, I'm not a dancer. Don't get me wrong. I just go and have fun, and that's why I feel like I don't like dancing with people either, because I can't fucking catch a beat.
Yeah, I'm not a supreme. I could do more than a thing, you know, but I'm not like the supreme guy.
Like 30 seconds tops.
That's
like,
where the beat just starts.
You know, slow wine I could do it. I'm Jamaican, right? We don't really mess with the whole fete and soca things, you know.
We're gonna take you
when you hear the fete and
somewhere.
soca music, and you see the girl dancing, you want to go dance with her, your heart starts beating because your waist is going. You're like, hold up.
I can dance
hold
though.
All right.
Like, I feel like
But
that's not
if you're
happening.
like
Listen, I can
daggering,
pick up a girl.
you literally shouldn't be
I can pick up a girl.
You shouldn't be daggering in a
But
fete.
no,
There's
that's-
no daggering. Like, daggering is like
That's what
Jamaican.
no soca is
all like Jamaican. You have to have some waistline, brother.
You have to have that
Nah,
waistline.
fam.
Yeah, that's
Soca
what
looks
it
like
looks
they're
like,
picking the gal up and they're just like, hey.
But they're actually not, because their waistline's actually going in a circle.
Exactly.
Like, the joke is happening, but it's going like this.
That's
it's in a.
crazy.
There's a
It's
good
not like
rhythm
this.
between
I do that, but like
Like
not,
this.
This is
not
no
in
separation from
soca.
you two niggas. I got a waistline right here.
Don't look at me. I admit it.
Guyanese.
I admit it. Like soca, but I'm a real Jamaican youth dog.
All right, yo, here we
I like
go.
the slow wine and dance hall and you
the
know what I'm
easy
saying?
things, right?
We
The
need no
waistline.
technique. So the slow wine is technique. Bro.
Yeah, there's
Simple.
definitely. But if you could do a slow wine, you could do a fast wine.
No.
My fa- no. But what I like about soca and like fest is it doesn't matter how you're dancing. Like, I can slow dance. Like, I can slow wine to a fast beat song the same way
can.
I can fast wine to a slow beat song. It's like you can either catch the rhythm, you can dance to the words, you can dance to the beat, you can dance to the.
Yeah,
but there's no wrong.
And there's
to
also
it.
no one's judging. I feel like that's the difference from fetes and these clubs that I don't know if you guys go, but like.
No one's
I feel like
judging you.
there's no judgment. You can see a white girl there, you can see an Asian girl there, you can see like anyone, and it's just so accepting. The community,
Like, I don't even have to whine. The song can come on. I can just bounce
You
on
can
one foot
literally
this
bounce.
way. I can bounce on this way.
Yo, I see that. I was like,
Yeah.
But
I
it
just
depends on
feel
your
like it's
perspective
good.
heading into it, though. So I
No, the
Yeah.
Toronto clubs, it's a fashion show.
Honest, I cannot. I
It's
cannot.
too
do
much.
it.
it's a stunt competition.
Exactly. Nobody's dancing. Everyone's posted up in the booth for like $2,000 deep in their
I
pockets.
wish we could go back to that.
I want to go to I Love R&B though. I'm not gonna lie. But yo, what you said earlier, a fete with the Manum, we vlog it.
I
That'd be
swear
crazy.
to God. Okay, so there's.
Okay,
You feel me?
the
I think we need to do that. So.
I would do Juve in June, so it's like
long?
it's.
No, I don't. Is it the where you're in the mud?
Yo, let's
Yeah.
do that.
You
I can't do the Dutch
you
mud.
have-
Let's do that.
So
Let's do that. Let's do that. and vlog it.
light
Let's
skin.
You guys
Juve
had that
in the
boat party
mud?
and you guys in the water? I was like, that's crazy. All you guys
That
are
was
ringworm.
the best day of
Oh,
my
you guys-
life.
You guys woke
It
up next
was
morning
the
with ringworm.
worst.
Belize, babe. Like it wasn't
Ringworm.
like
Yeah.
that was Belize.
Fam, they were in the water is brown
Okay,
and
no,
dirty.
listen.
I know some-
It had just rained the whole week. It was a storm, so every beach we got to, like it was all stirred
Fam,
up.
they're daggering in the water. I'm like,
Yo,
yo,
bear
what?
vibes.
Bear
Bear
ringworm.
I know
vibes.
you.
Best
Was
day of our
it
life.
Juve?
It was the best day of my
Best
life.
day of our lives.
It's summertime.
Yeah.
No,
No,
we went
it was on the cruise.
We went on a cruise, and they docked at Belize. They docked at Mexico,
That's the
and
same cruise
Belize
I asked you about, no? I think so.
probably.
I
It's the only
think
cruise
so.
she's been
It's a
on,
cruise.
so.
What?
The Uber cruise.
I think so.
It's the only boat
It's
I've
the
ever been
Soca
on.
cruise.
I
So
think
yeah.
so. I think
Yeah,
so, yeah.
not like a Toronto boat ride, like a cruise ship.
That water's even dirtier.
Oh god. No, I would not go in that water.
No,
No.
but honestly, I feel like the Juves are the most fun because no one gives a fuck. Like I literally go, like I'm a full face babe. I go no makeup. I rip my lashes off in the Belize Ocean and just.
No,
it is what it is.
I hear you guys. It's a free spirit. Like it's everyone.
But it's not for you.
Your feel me fat would be cool.
No, I'd go with the I think it's about me. I like trying new things.
Hey, yo, Jeffers, go.
So I feel
Go
like
give
we
her a
should try
bubble.
it once. There's a Juve in June. It's actually like I feel like it's an ad.
I think we need to go to Juve this year.
Listen.
So
Yeah.
I was supposed to go last year and I did.
Whoa.
We need to go this year.
That's what I'm
so.
saying. I brought up, I'm like, yo, we should, like, we'll vlog it and, like, you know.
It's so
So,
fun.
Amanda, are we doing Caravana? Like, are we playing the mass?
That's my birthday.
I
so
can
why
get you
not?
guys in.
Why not? I'm born on Caravana, so.
Yeah. That means
My mom
Madam
had
have
to
to go to the
parade
gym
have
from
me type
tonight.
shit.
Oh.
All right? League, dog, you're Jamaican, fam. You know we don't romp on the fam.
No,
I'm not
we'll
gonna
go
lie,
to the
Caravana, like-
Jamaican float.
There's like one or two, though.
Yeah, but we'll find it.
Fam, I can't lie. Every time I've been to Caravana, it's just like the music, like,
Okay, but we're not,
They might-
really,
yo, I
we're
don't-
not really involved when we go to
Honestly,
I don't like the
I-
music too heavy.
As someone who just went to Caravana for the first time last year, and like I only just gone to Fetting like a year ago. I'm a Caribbean
Okay.
babe that listened to soca, but like Fets only in
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like the Caravana, the parade aspect,
At
but the
time of my
Fets
life.
before and after, therefore,
No, I've been to Fest before.
like the actual
that.
parade day, it's like
I've been to Fest. The women are, fam, women are literally just jumping on me. And I'm just like, I feel like I have no choice but to catch it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Let's
Fam,
go.
this grown ass woman one time. I was like, that picture I showed you guys earlier. Those times, I remember this one Fet, this grown ass like MILF looking woman. She was definitely like, you know, she seen me and fam. I seen her lock eyes with me, fam. Like lock eyes with me, fam. Tell me why. She looked at me and I was with fam. I was with OJ actually. OJ, I think OJ seen it, but he left me to go do his own thing. Fam, the woman just turned her like she like did a jump turn around to me and just started throwing it. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I'm not doing the loop. I'm like, am I
can
supposed to
only
catch this right
imagine.
now? I'm like, yo, at the bar, fam.
Yeah, I was just humping it.
Fam, I was like 20, 21 years old. I'm like, yo, that's when I started just talking to girls. I'm like, yo, I don't know what to do right now, but I'm gonna just buy type shit. Yo, no, but those fests are crazy, dog. I don't know.
Best.
I'll go if the man go. If the man go, I'll go.
Freeing.
Okay,
I'll
so
go.
we just have to get you two on board.
I'm on board. I'm already on board.
They're
There's
coming.
so many. Like I have so many on
I should
the
have played.
list.
I should have
right
played
now.
Mass last year.
I'm
bro.
down to play Mass though.
My best friend.
That's something I'll do.
My best
Not
friend
about
dunked on
playing no
me.
mask. I was joking about that, but we go to a fest.
Literally,
so.
all you
mask.
I don't like
wear
the costumes,
shorts.
though.
You can literally wear the shorts.
Play Mass. What do you mean?
I like the costumes.
You guys are
Oh,
gonna
get
pay for the
these, fam.
costume?
Bro,
I'll pay
you
for
can wear
costume. I like-
shorts and just put the arm pieces on. You don't have to wear
Nah,
any of the top part.
But like, I'm not.
I think I gotta
I'll
do
do
it at least
everything.
once.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like
Hit the gym.
that's it's not about that.
Not everyone there's muscular though, Caesar.
I
Relax.
can get
didn't say
these.
they had
I
to.
can get these by
I
August.
seen a fat nigga.
I didn't say they
and,
had
you know,
to.
and we went to the last. Wait,
Well,
I
think
didn't go.
about like all women of all sizes play.
Right.
So it's just like guys. I feel like if women of
body
all sizes
shaming,
play,
gang.
I've seen
guys
a
are
skinny
fine.
nigga in a mask costume.
Don't do that.
What?
I said no
Caesar's
body shaming.
out here body
I'm
shaming.
body shaming. I'm not body
You guys
shaming.
get-
Yeah,
I seen the
bro.
skinniest nigga in a mask costume, fam.
All right, so you guys should have the same
Yeah.
confidence to go in the
All
same
right.
But now I'm
costume
talking.
as
But
XYZ.
what I'm saying is, man, we need to go to like a fed or something. Like the mats, like the
Juve.
parading things, like walking around doing all that.
No, that's
Yeah, that's
light.
fun. Yeah,
But
whatever.
People just
honestly,
go
once
there.
you get drunk, you're good. Like honestly, you don't
That's
give a fuck. Like I'm always so self conscious leaving the house, like in nothing, and then by the time like an hour in the parade, I'm
Yeah,
good.
there,
I
But you're not
don't care.
dancing. You don't dance with people, right?
No, but I was dancing the most at the parade. Like I've danced probably more than I've ever danced in my life at the parade.
I don't know. I spent the whole parade looking for you. So I don't even fucking know.
Why do you dance with guys and like you wanna dance with me?
We'll see. But you'll see if we can catch a beat.
If you
Like,
catch a beat.
I mean, we're both a little. You said you can't fast wine. I can't even dance half the time, so it might be a mess.
We'll do it.
Might be a chain wreck.
If anything, I'll just turn you around and pick you up.
Okay. Anyways, next
No,
topic.
Don't pull a Shay and drop her on her back.
Oh my god, this girl dropped me on my
no.
head.
Trying to doubt me?
On your head? Oh my god.
There's a soca song like pick up anything and run with it. So like we're in the middle of the cruise, in the middle of the dance floor.
Okay, not to mention, Caravana weekend, we did it and it was successful. Okay,
It was okay.
success.
You mean the view were on your
I
back
mean,
and
you were
we're-
running sideways, but it was
Yeah.
good. It was good.
Okay.
She
But
had me.
she picked me up. You know what? This bitch. I had her. I had her. And then I don't know who she thought I was. She leaned back. If she just stayed up, we would have been fine.
There you
This
go.
bitch leaned back. Like she thought I was the big nigga she was with in Caravana. No, I wasn't, and I'm not. So she fell on her ass, but don't worry, I played it off, and then I went on
She
top of her
literally
and
acted
started
like as
daggering.
if it was part of the dance.
Yeah,
Like she literally
and-
came
yeah.
on top of me.
And
I
we
feel
played it
like
off.
you've seen this.
I think I've seen that video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally played it off. You would not
Yeah.
know.
Like,
Insert clip. But
Right?
oh my god. Yeah, good
Right.
times.
amazing times.
Yeah. It's been, actually, I have one more question. What's like the craziest thing you see at one of these fests?
Okay, so I haven't personally seen it in person. Can I say what I've seen like
Yeah.
online?
Yeah, let's see.
So Grenada. So Grenada, they have their pretty mass and they have like their jab juve
Mm-hmm.
on the road. People, I don't know the whole concept around it, so I'm not gonna talk shit about it or anything. But like, I heard they sacrifice like animals on the road.
Oh God.
I heard.
I was not expecting.
You see a lot of visuals of like, you know, the black like jab the horns and stuff. A lot of
half
people
a
have
frog out their
they
mouth.
literally have like animals hanging out their mouth, and I don't know the whole concept, and we're not dissing it
No.
because we're going.
We're going. I'm gonna have a
You
frog
see
in
this
my
on IG or
ass.
Twitter?
I'll send you guys a clip.
This sounds like Twitter content right now. This sounds
Honestly,
like
it's
IG.
wild. It's wild. But it's a cultural thing, and I don't fully understand it. But I want to see it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. We're not gonna put octopus or anything in
I'm
our
not
mouth.
gonna, but if someone's holding one, I'm gonna be like, let me hold the animal. I don't know. Knowing me, and if I'm lit, I'm gonna
you're like, let me do it. Give me it.
Think of it. Like I see me doing it. I don't
You're gonna
know.
judge
I'm not
it.
gonna put it in my
I
mouth,
don't know.
but I could see myself.
Like,
The frog.
Yeah.
Yo,
no, but I feel like
Yeah.
there's a reason behind it, and I don't know. I feel like I'm really excited. Grenada's in August, so it's after a week after Caravana.
Yeah.
So
You're going?
I bought my ticket.
We're
She
going.
hasn't bought
I
it.
haven't bought my ticket yet, but it doesn't matter because I'm going.
Anyways, I bought my ticket, so but I'm going strictly for that
Yeah.
Juve.
I think I would go to like other countries, like
Yeah.
Carnival,
Yeah.
or,
we
like,
need to go to Trinidad. That's what we.
UK has a nice one too. They have their own
where?
Caravana out there too.
I ain't know that. I ain't know all that. I heard.
We need a Caesar. We need to go to Ghana. You need to show us the roads.
I don't know much about Ghana. If I'm
Dream
sorry.
Show us the routes.
I do want to do that in Jamaica.
Yeah, Dream Weekend's pretty lit too.
Nah, Jamaica.
We have
Jamaica Carnival's just now. Like,
We want to do Jamaica as a girl trip. Like we need a girl trip. I'm sorry, a girl trip to Jamaica, bitch.
but I don't know. Okay, so I feel like you need to go for a girls trip in Jamaica, but I feel like Jamaica Carnival is a whole different thing. Like I feel like I want to experience both, like a girls trip for sure, but Carnival in Jamaica. But I don't know. I'm not talking shit, but like it's not first on my list. Like Grenada, Trinidad.
Other countries that like celebrate like soca probably more.
I heard Trinidad's the
But
sickest.
I'm not even. The thing is, I feel like I'm a new soca girl because I used to be with you dance all day.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just
So am I wrong when I heard Trinidad is the sickest right now? They say like
I don't think it's the sickest.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. Saint
actually
Lucia?
just heard
Saint
bad
Lucia look
reviews
real
about this
good.
one.
So what I heard about, I don't know about Trinidad Carnival. Like I know someone that did like the Trinidad like Carnival cruise, and I think they were in Trinidad for the day of Carnival. And like I heard in Trinidad they just play like the same songs, like the same like so
Because
even
they have like road marches,
Yeah,
like
so
literally
even-
songs that.
yeah, which now I'm thinking makes sense because I went to St. Vincent this year for Carnival and they did play the same song. I mean, it doesn't matter how many times you hear them because you're still gonna every time. But like they did actually play the same song. So I think like in the Caribbean, it's like the songs have to win an award. So it's like the most played songs
Yeah.
type thing. Whereas like here, when we're listening to it, we're hearing music from like everywhere type thing. Whereas like when you go to these islands, you're hearing the islands like that island songs like on repeat a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. Like out of all islands, which island would you want to listen to?
Barbados.
Grenada.
I love Bajan Soca.
What about?
I don't listen. I can't say I listen to Trini Soca per se.
You can't listen to
But I
that. You
feel
can't
like
listen to that
Trini Soca is,
reggae
like,
or dance
main
hall.
Soca.
Yeah, it's main soca, but like Bajan soca gets me every time.
What
I
about
feel
that
like
reggae
Bajan
and
Soca's
dance hall?
very, like I feel like for sure I would say Bajan soca after Grenada, but we personally like different soca,
Yeah,
so I feel like
after-
it's a different. Yeah,
Y'all are tripping.
I feel that.
It's that Jamaican.
do you guys know what Grenadian soca is?
I don't know the difference.
I don't
Jamaican.
listen
They're
to.
supposed to answer. They're Jamaican.
Okay,
They're gonna
well,
answer.
well,
this.
I don't listen to reggae and dance
They're gonna
hall.
answer. I think I do a little bit.
Yeah.
See?
Yo.
I actually couldn't even like. Is like it sounds terrible to say, but like I couldn't even name you another song other than like a reggae or dancehall artist.
Yeah, I can't.
To be honest, and it's
Like in the
Typical Jamaican.
soca.
so like that's the only one. But like I couldn't name you. You could ask me who that artist is with a gun to my head for.
I don't know
we're bad
artists
like that
either.
too,
Yeah,
to be
I don't know
honest.
artists either.
Okay,
I know
good.
songs. Look, I don't
I
know
know
who
songs
these
too.
artists are. I don't even know the name of songs. I don't have the songs downloaded.
No.
But when I hear them, I will say that's my
Yeah,
song.
yeah, you know
Right
them.
there.
You know them, right? When
So
you
if I go to a fed, I hear Palance, you know that go okay.
Yeah.
That's the one song you're gonna dance
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
after that, though, I'm calm. I'm like, all
But
right,
I feel
guys,
like
we're
that's
done.
kind of normal.
We're done for
Don't
the
you feel
night.
That's normal for soca. Like I feel
Yeah.
like no one well, depending on
Unless
the
you're in the
person.
community.
Yeah, like I feel like no
Yeah.
one really knows. At least we don't.
Like you're not driving to work bumping like soca tracks here at the fed.
Unless I'm going to a fete in the next, 20,
some people will do
24,
that
48
too.
hours, then I'll be blasting it. I listen to
definitely
soca getting ready today, actually. I take it back.
I'm
not going to a fed.
I'm going to my first fan prepping.
Oh, you need
I'm
to.
looking
You
in the
need to
mirror,
prep.
like,
No, you need to prep still.
Yeah.
100%.
trying to do that.
Like the first
she was saying, the line and dagger.
The
I'm
mayor,
practicing. but I
the
don't
mayor's
know
gonna
what
tell you no waistline, boy, no waistline.
Yo, I gotta practice, dog. Fuck before my first bet.
I feel like everyone's a little rusty, like that first foot of the year, like when they either do that first boat ride or like everyone's like, oh god, here we go.
You know, I think so. The fet I was talking about was actually at the what's that place called by the water? Rebel?
Soak or die.
Soak or die.
Yeah, that's a good
There was
one.
the one in the summertime at the waters. What's that place?
Is it Cabana?
I went to Socorro. I went to Socorro this year. You were there?
No, I said that's the one.
There are several this year. Yeah.
Was there.
Oh, okay.
Cardi B was there.
Okay.
At
Yeah,
Soak or die.
I was not. Yeah, she was. I wanted them.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
The one year I
She's a
went.
Caribbean though.
Yeah, I just didn't think she would ever be at a Soak or die.
she
I mean,
was.
she sometimes posts that she'd be listening to stuff and stuff
Yeah.
like
This
that.
was earlier in her career because remember I was like
Okay.
21.
True.
This is when like she first started blowing
Oh,
up.
okay.
Like,
I've loved her from the beginning. Like I love her.
with her tooth.
Yeah, like I was watching her from when she was posting her little videos on Instagram. Like I just love her authenticity.
It's the
I love
authenticity.
I love who she like. I feel like I know who she is. Like obviously I don't know her, but like even though I love Beyonce, I don't know who Beyonce is. I don't know nothing about her.
Yeah,
I don't
she's
know
so
nothing.
mysterious.
Whereas like I feel like Cardi B is just so relatable. I love you. I just get not inspired looking at her, but like you could be like, wow, like she really came from something and nothing, and it's beautiful because like I remember where I was watching her when she was nowhere, and it's like now you're like, oh wow, like that's really amazing. Like. And she stayed true to herself. Like she's the same as when I was watching her in those videos. Like so it's like
she seems like one of those.
Yeah.
Who are just like
Very authentic and
they're
genuine.
famous. They got the money, but it's still you can't take it out of them.
Can't take the hood away
I
from
love
them where they were.
authenticity. So
No,
Fuck
facts.
with that. But anyways, we should wrap this up.
Yeah, we should.
this was
definitely wrap
fun.
I mean, like the memory is not too, Anyways, thank you, ladies, for joining us. It was a very informative, episode.
Thank you for having
Of
us
course, you guys
Appreciate
are very
y'all.
entertaining, and we're definitely gonna see you guys back, right?
at the Fet.
At the fest.
We're gonna.
at the
I feel like
Fet.
we should
I'm-
do an episode at the Fet.
I heard Johnson he said that still.
I'm gonna hold y'all to that one.
We should like
Swear to
vlog
God.
the Fet and then do an episode
Oh,
like
and come
recap
back and talk
after
about
the
it.
Fet.
It's gonna be like you're gonna see yo, Jab, go over that girl. Doom, 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 doom.
I'm gonna be the one to make sure these guys do this one.
See,
so.
don't act like you're the sickest man at bowling, dog. Because when I catch a rhythm and I'm feeling the thing, I'm dealing with her. You see
Listen,
that?
listen,
Yo,
listen,
you guys- This is
listen.
the projection. I
Shout
ain't have
out-
the type of energy. He
Shout
knows
out,
what
shout
I
out to
want.
my boy.
All that matters.
Shout out to my boy Fat Joe. He said, "My niggas don't dance. We just pull up our pants and do the rock away." Now lean back. I don't dance. I don't dance. I don't dance.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah,
I'll be
you'll
there.
good. You'll
I'll be
good.
there. I'll be smiling. I'll be bringing a good vibe. You know what I mean?
That's
But
all that matters. That's all that matters.
You're not gonna go to a fete to this. Yeah, exactly. I'll at least try.
All right.
I'm gonna at least try. And I don't care if I look silly or goofy. Whatever. I've done worse. You
I'm
feel
gonna
me?
show you. I'm gonna show you guys what I'll go on over here. That's what
I
I'm
think
doing.
I'm King Bubbly over here. Yo,
I don't think I'm king.
I have a video. of this
I don't
guy.
think I'm king.
We'll pull it up.
I don't think I'm king. Yeah, pull up the camera.
Pull it up.
I know the video
I'm
you're
gonna show
talking
it
about.
after. I will show them after.
Nigga,
Anyway.
Migos was playing, nigga.
Anyway.
Migos, nigga. What do you want? What do you want from that?
He was dancing to Migos. That's crazy. But everyone follow them on social media. Everything will be in the bio. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming through. Any last words, boys? Yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, thank
definitely, I was about to say that.
Same shit as
like, comment,
always.
subscribe, and share with your loved ones.
Thank you, ladies, for
And
coming out
Thank you
again.
for having
Spam the
us.
comments. Let's get it. Done.